Wasn't too bad. It hasn't been too bad. Typical. We're hardened at this point to this. We're all used to what school traffic is down here.
Yep.
They put a new ramp up. It did nothing.
I
go higher.
I think the racket of South Florida is who's ever building highways and designing highways.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't help. Like what they are doing in downtown Miami with all those roads and not all that space, you're very limited.
Very limited. It is what it is.
So how can you make something run smoothly while only allowing one lane to do such thing?
I don't know. But you do get a good view of Miami now because you can just go wee up the ramp and then you get a little looky-loo up there
I guess.
on the old highway. But good to have everybody here today. It's exciting. It's Klay Thompson Day.
I mean,
he's getting introduced at the Kaseya Center today.
I like Klay. Let's give it its proper context. Right? Like he was a Splash Brother.
No, he still is a Splash Brother.
Okay.
I mean, once you're a Splash Brother, you don't get to take away the title. That's not a thing. You don't get to just strip it from him like Superman's always.
What if he's splashing no more?
He is splashing though. He can still shoot it.
If you're an Avenger, you're an Avenger. You don't.
Okay,
you don't get kicked out. You know.
All right. Well, I mean, unless you're Robert Downey Jr., who is now all of a sudden a bad guy.
I don't know. You sound like my son. I don't even understand these rules of what's going on there.
Not that he kicked out. It's just that Marvel needed money.
So
he's a money maker. So hey, you don't want to be Iron Man? We'll make you do.
Why doesn't he want to be Iron Man?
Because he was just tired of being Iron Man, and they killed Iron Man.
Yeah, I know.
Iron Man died. Right.
I understand.
But it is a multiverse, so you could have brought him back.
Yeah, I just saw Tobey Maguire. With Garfield, they break whatever rules they want. Let's be real about it. They can do whatever cameo they want.
That might be the absolutely one thing about Marvel that's absolutely bonkers. Is that there's no rules.
No rules.
If you died, we'll find a way to get you back. We just call it the multiverse.
Just stick around a little bit. We'll figure it out. Oh, you got snapped away? Don't worry about it, dude. It's all happening. Oh, we still need Spider-Man in high school? Don't worry. Guess what? Time froze when everybody was dead.
Right. He's been in high school for 37 years.
Right. It's like, is this not creepy to anybody else that the Spider Kid is still hanging around? Well, whatever. He's still with Zendaya. It's all cool. It's all cool. Let's get to our headlines, everybody. Those are brought to you by Doral Hyundai in Miami. You go to the beach for a little solcito, and when you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. Wes Goldberg is going to join us later on this hour. We'll talk to Locked On Heat host Wes Goldberg. Always love chatting it up with him on Klay Day. But last night, the Marlins, that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Is it me, or does this always happen on Sandy? Like, he'll get him to the 6th, and he's, like, reluctant to leave, and then whoever comes in blows it.
Yeah, it was. We had old Peeky Boo yesterday. He had a nerve issue when he went in there. He was like, there's Fairbanks. All right, we're good. And then we weren't good because his nerves got messed up. But losing
in his neck or his arm?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But the thing that really hurt yesterday, they bring this intangible Ekness in there, and I mean he was terrible. I mean he was willy-nilly with the baseball. Throws a wild. Oh, look, dude, a double and giving up a wild pitch. Like, come on.
Don't blame it on him.
Why not?
We left too many men on base.
So did they.
I know, but
so did they.
We have to capitalize. I'm not going to blame it all on him. You had bases loaded in the 3rd inning, bases loaded late in
that's a pitcher's duel, Vlad.
It's not but that was not a pitcher's duel.
That's a pitcher's duel.
Suarez stunk.
You get in there, Sandy. First of all,
they should have had 5 runs against Suarez.
Easy with Sandy.
They could have had 8 against Sandy. He loaded the bases. That's what it is. Tit for tat. Big situations. You can't come through. That's baseball. Squeaky cheeks. You know what you can't do? Not hit the catcher. Sandy threw like 9 straight balls in the 7th inning, and guess what? None of them didn't hit the catcher.
Right.
Yes.
He lost it like
Tommy Hutton was so mad.
Somebody
last night.
reached to get some popcorn. You look back, and all of a sudden, Sandy is Wild Thing.
Tommy Hutton was yelling at me in the middle of it. He goes, "What are all these Red Sox fans doing here?" I was like, "Oh, you're lashing out, Tommy."
He's back, baby.
He was, he was back. He was just, you could just tell when Tommy's annoyed because they give up the lead, and he goes, "Hey, what do we got all these Red Sox fans here for? Where are you?"
Was it Bark at the Park yesterday?
Of course it was. Yeah, it's a Monday, Bark at the Park, and Jonah the dog was back getting all his treats.
Yeah.
Seems like this owner was a liar because this Jonah's eating like a fat cat lately.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever they want.
I think people are walking by and go, Jonah, you want a hot dog?
Yeah,
He's
of course.
Like, okay.
So, yeah, losing on Sandy Day, that was not great. Not ideal. That sucked. They'll be back at it tonight and try and get things. But the way it's been going is because they lost the first game, it means we're getting swept.
It's a bullpen game.
Oh, great. Awesome. Sweet. Always bodes well. What was that? We got Phillips is starting today.
Still has. He didn't mention after the game.
Oh boy.
He just said it's a bullpen game.
All right.
So that means your closer starts and they.
Yeah.
And we lost our closer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right as he was getting good.
Right.
Right.
Soon we just had the conversation a couple of days ago about
Fairbanks?
really being able to depend on Fairbanks, and he's been good.
You never want to hear they're going to give this reliever as much time as he needs. You're like, oh, that's not good.
Well, when you say nerve, there's only one nerve we're concerned with the pitcher, Tommy John.
I don't think it's that. Like, I didn't think
his
it was
upper arm or his shoulder or his neck.
I think it was like a neck back thing, but I'll double check on that. And I think he's been dealing with it, but yeah, he couldn't go.
I mean, he might not be able to peekaboo.
He wasn't able to peekaboo. You could see he was very pissed off when he had to leave. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, they're back at practice today. Jeff Hafley spoke to the media. A lot of news and notes. Trey Moore, the rookie defensive lineman, he is going to have surgery. So he's out long term, maybe not for the season, but I
mean,
that's not good.
It's hard. It's really hard to tell the severity of an injury, but that looked
rough.
Bad. It looked bad.
It looked rough. Also bad news, Kenneth Grant. This was Jeff Hafley when asked about Kenny G, because he said like he was week to week, but he's like, I don't even know if he's going to be back next week. And so then Omar asked him, well, is he going to be there for the opener? Is there concern? And this is what Jeff Hafley had to say on that whole deal when it came to Kenneth Grant and his health.
I wanted to ask you about Kenneth Grant. Is there a concern about him being available for the season opener, or is this just something that we're wrestling?
Well, again, he's week to week, so I think, of course, there's going to be concern. If I felt like he was going to for sure be back next week, I would tell you that. Am I hopeful he will be? Yeah, but there's always going to be concern until I see a guy out there. Not to give you an unanswered question, but that's the best I can do on that one. So while I'm hopeful he'll be out there, until he has his helmet and shoulder pads and he's practicing with us, I'm going to have concern for sure.
All right.
You know, the thing about injuries, man, is it's frustrating for everybody, especially this organization, because you're relying on a lot of young guys. You're relying on your frontline guys.
Right.
When one of those guys gets hurt, and then from a coaching perspective, I'm gonna just put it this way. There's a number of ways coaches approach how they talk about injuries. He really seems annoyed. Hafley seems annoyed. And so I don't know how to read into that, right? But it's just like...
Likes the tub a little bit too much, you're saying?
No, I don't... And it's not necessarily that. It's just that, coaches think the one guy that needed to work more than anybody is now hurt.
Yep.
So now we're...
Flamingo scooter, by the way.
Huh?
It's a flamingo scooter. The one-legged.
Oh, okay.
I asked.
So that's he just really. It wasn't the questioning that annoyed him. It just seems like
the situation.
When you're a coach, you're a new coach, you're very thin, and you probably have 15 to 20 guys that you're gonna have to lean on more than normal teams would. When one of those guys gets hurt, it probably becomes annoying. And there's no other way of putting it. That's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, he seemed really just annoyed. I can hear from coaches, right? They're just like,
yeah,
and that's the way it is. But like, keep in mind, one of the reasons why is he doesn't have that depth.
No, he does not.
And you're talking about a guy who already needed a lot of improvement, and now he's hurt. So when you're coaching him up and you're like, we're getting some progress, and then he gets hurt, it's not necessarily that he's hurt that bothers you. It's the fact that line, of improvement is now a setback.
Mention the Klay Thompson press conference is going to be at 3:00 today. We will carry that for you here on WQAM, so you'll be able to hear that.
Boots
today.
on the ground?
I will be boots on the ground. I'm going to head there after the show today.
Are you going to ask him a stupid question?
Probably.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
That's what I do. What do you want me to ask him?
Huh?
What do you want me to ask him? I was thinking about asking him, hey, can you shout out your number one fan, Frog Boy?
Oh, my goodness.
Weather update that is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call 954-968-8155. 86 degrees and cloudy down here in South Florida. Rainy conditions around noon today. So, it is what it is, everybody. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. And we're back after this. Yeah, that was funny. I feel very rock star just doing what I just did, which is just go by one name. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Before we get back into it, I want to let you guys know that before the season even kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifted the trophy at season's end? Well, on Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you could trade those predictions in a live market. Now, closing in last preseason week, thankfully, so you can lock in your regular season predictions. And everyone thinks Miami's going to stink. It's a rebuild. But if you got faith, all right, maybe things don't go well in New England. All right, they're too horny. Maybe Buffalo doesn't have a good defense. Maybe the Jets jet. And somehow the Dolphins make their way to the postseason. Well, that's currently trading at 7%. So a $100 trade gets you a payout of over $1,100. But even if you're not that froggy, you can go by win total as well. So if you have Miami winning 6 or more, that's currently trading at 29%. So a $100 trade gets you a $350 payout. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position, trade the draft pick, the game, and more on Kalshi. And you download the Kalshi app and use my code Tobin. You get $20 when you trade 20. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions to eligibility requirements apply. If any contract trading involves risk, it may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. Oh, hello, Toddy B.
She's not even camera ready.
Wow. That's a doozy today.
Second segment?
That's a doozy today, Leroy.
Hello.
In the 20s.
Damn.
Train must have stopped.
Wait,
And I texted her.
Can you hear me?
Train got you?
Yes.
And she didn't even respond.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We hear you good.
I don't.
No, we can hear you,
We
Link.
hear you. Volume knob?
Whoever's sitting here.
You know how this radio thing works.
Yeah.
right?
Anyway,
Radio.
for some reason my badge isn't working, so I was up downstairs.
Oh, so that's what you were you called.
Yes.
Yeah, but I wasn't by my phone, and then
So why'd you
So-
text Vlad?
when I said
Vlad, because I didn't want to bother you, because you're gonna be like, "Oh, I have commercials and stuff like
What about the
that."
guest
No,
line?
because I texted you if you look at your phone.
You texted me. I didn't know.
You see? You're not even.
right,
You should have used the hotline.
Like, if I don't see you.
Hey guys, come pick me up
Yeah.
downstairs, please.
Yeah, if I don't see you by
Crazy.
7 minutes, then I get
the only
worried.
problem when I have to do that when I leave my wallet
Yeah.
is I have to text you or call you to ask you what the hotline is. So
I don't even think I have that anymore.
Tardiness.
no,
Wow.
absolutely not.
I went through I don't know how many doors. I'm like, why isn't this working? I thought it was just the
I
elevator.
thought they said the
access.
door works now.
No,
I got an email about
Today's the day if you don't, because some badges doesn't work for the center.
that. Right.
So
But
then
my
we got
badge
an,
works for the center.
so we got an
honestly-
email that today, if your badge doesn't work for the center,
Mhm.
go see Mike and he'll set it up so
Mike.
that all the badge can
Yeah.
work. The
Then
engineer.
he
I
restarted
love how
everything.
people have been
I
working here
haven't.
for 3 years. You have no idea who they are. Mike's an
Leroy, you
engineer.
know
I
who
know.
Mike.
No, you don't. No, you
Yes, I
don't.
do.
If you wouldn't
No,
ask,
he
you wouldn't
doesn't.
ask.
Mike!
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you.
No,
why.
because you're gonna size shame.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
He
I'm
already
not.
did though. That's the thing.
No, I'm
He's
not.
Already had
Because
has
we
that.
were at the cigar thing
Exactly.
2 years ago, and
That was like last year. What do you mean? That was last
it
year.
was two.
It was last.
It was two cigar things ago.
last year.
Right, not the one this year, last year. Right.
Yeah, better than I expected.
So-
you worked your way out of that one.
So, I said to Jennifer, "Who's this guy?" She goes, "You work with him."
Shaming. Shaming.
I wasn't shaming.
But you don't
He
have
wa-
to
he
shame.
was
You don't have to
gearing up
literally
for
shame
it.
to shame.
What do you mean?
Shame is shame.
Shame is shame.
Leroy, people
Like
know
words
you.
are words.
Yep. That's what that means. Hey, by the way, did you see the Big Ten's making a stand?
Yep.
Big Ten is not allowing the
Thi-
old okie doke
this
back into
is-
the league.
This is, again, the NCAA. When you are all said and done and it's over, it is your own doing because you didn't stay as a organization that's supposed to be ahead of everything. You have fought all the things that are going on now, and you have never taken an initiative to cut these things off before they get going. So now, if a player wants something or a league wants something, they don't even go to you. They go to the courts and get all these rules passed, and you can't do anything about it because you sat on your hands for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember the biggest fight in the world they had was whether players should get money?
Sure.
Now you can't control it.
The report is from Pete Thamel. Sources: the Big Ten is set to pass a rule today that doesn't allow players to return from the NFL and play for a Big Ten school. Anyone who declared for the NFL draft and did not withdraw, appeared on an NFL roster, or signed a contract with a pro league cannot be on a Big Ten roster. This, of course, coming a day after LSU just welcomed back one of Lane Kiffin's tight ends, which felt like it was going to open up the floodgates. But if anybody's going to now pass the rules, it's going to have to be conferences.
Right, because the NCAA is just getting punked.
Yeah, I mean, the conferences are the ones who get the money. They do the deals. And they're the ones. Now, this is an interesting play by the Big Ten because they're trying to say, hey, we're a more pure conference, where the SEC, all right, they've started already, doing the shadiness. So will they follow suit? Will they feel pressure to follow suit? Or do you think that they'll still just allow what's going on and what's going on? Because they've already allowed LSU to do it.
How good are the guys, though?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's good enough that Lane Kiffin wants the guy back.
I mean, okay, but
not good enough to make an NFL roster, but old enough to be good on a college roster.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're 25, 26-years old, you should be good against 18, 19-year-olds.
Sure.
Right.
But there's also plenty of guys who have been around because of eligibility or health reasons. This is a different. Right. This is a bit of a different beast. This has been happening in basketball. We've seen this.
Guys left and came back. Right.
Guys went to the G League. This happened with Malik Renew from the Canes. It looks like he may end up back at least in college basketball, if not with the Canes. So I don't know. But he was with, I think, the Cavaliers in the summer league. I think.
I to be honest with you, I think basketball is a little different animal, because if you're undrafted, I think they should let you go to summer league, and if you can't get a contract out of that, then you can go back. Because it's
summer league.
It's summer league.
It is
right, it's kind of it's twofold, right? If you have some of those guys who are undrafted that don't make a team, and they go back to college, they've gotten some development, and it actually makes the college game better. Whereas in football, it looks like the guys that try to go to the NFL and failed are using the NCAA as grounds to keep playing football.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it's that's kind of like the last fortress of solitude there is, because we've seen guys declare for the draft and go back. Cam Ward did. Cam Ward, declared for the draft and then ended up going back to the Miami Hurricanes after getting his draft grade.
It used to be that you could declare for the draft, but if you signed it with an agent,
you're out. Yep.
That rule kind of changes because some of them already have an agent.
Oh yeah, people have agents in high school now.
Right. So, yeah. Well,
they do.
I don't call those agents
leeches.
Come on.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's too much. It's too much. It's all the only thing that you get there is a cut.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's no what is a kid really able to do?
Kids, 17-year-olds must be. Have you guys ever watched high school broadcast news? It's terrible. I used to produce those things. Imagine how bad those kids are in commercials. Barely can read a teleprompter.
I think it has more to do with not whether they can read, but the nerves.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
That definitely weighs into it.
Yeah.
That definitely weighs into it. But
I never could be
it's gonna
that
look
way.
Like Charlie Sheen in Major League 2 when he couldn't even hold up the right guard stick.
My family would make fun of me. I wouldn't have to get I saw your little commercial. What you afraid of? It would be like a family get together about what just happened.
Yep. Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. Wes Goldberg from Locked On Heat. He's scheduled to join us next on the program. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Very exciting. It's Klay Day today.
Is it?
It literally is.
This Klay?
It
No, I know.
is.
No, but I'm saying
it literally is. And I don't know why you're disrespecting the Hall of
I'm not
Famer.
disrespecting.
You're very.
I'm not disrespecting.
You're doing the thing. Are you get influenced by Frog Boy? What's your deal?
Did he tell
Not
you
at
to
all.
do this?
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
You jonesing for preseason football?
No,
This is an exciting day.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like you.
I mean, I'm just like I don't. Like, are we happy to have Klay because it's Klay,
Yeah.
or like yeah?
You want me to
Here.
break down Sweden, Finland?
No. No. Oh
Yeah.
God. No.
You have 2 choices.
Klay Day. I'm not trying to like rain on nobody's parade, but what I'm saying is that at what point in a person's career are we not supposed to look at them as Klay the splash brother and Klay the contributor?
Somewhere between Klay Thompson and Paul George. And Paul George is the bad side. Klay Thompson's the good side.
Oh, okay. Like, but you know what I mean? Like we keep like so. There's LeBron. Like everybody in the league, LeBron.
You just said his name like that though. Like it could have been like, LeBron. You know, I could have done that.
No,
but that's how you.
why? But he's still like
you're just doing tone.
But with LeBron, everybody still thinks he could contribute, right?
Klay had 200 threes last year. Let me get to our guests. We're good. We're quibbling.
All right.
Let's go out to the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Show over 2,000 Toyotas on sale at one location at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. Toyota of Hollywood on and go to toyotaofhollywood.com, and there we'll find the host of Locked On Heat, Locked On NBA Daily, and that is our friend Wes Goldberg. What's going on, Wes? How are you, buddy?
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's happening?
Ready for Klay Day?
Ready for Klay Day, right? Well, all right. Let's settle. So, is this what's the excitement level that today should be? Is it like a 7? Is it a 10? Where do you think that today ranks amongst the off season days?
Yeah, if I guess 10 is a Giannis, then I think this is an 8, right? I mean, Klay
that high?
that we're not talking about how they compare as players, right? If Giannis
No.
is a 10, Klay is probably like a 4 at this point of his career. But in terms of excitement, Klay Thompson, very decorated, awesome personality. Look, he's not getting the full Giannis treatment. We're not doing the press conference on the basketball court. It's back in the interview room where most of these things are done. But it's still Klay Thompson, right? This is a legend. This is a future Hall of Famer, first ballot. And guys, I'm telling you, I think Heat fans are going to love this guy. He's a great personality. We are going to laugh at this press conference today, and he's obviously a perfect fit for this team. I mean, this is a front office that is clearly going all in with Giannis in a way that we haven't really seen them go all in before in a very long time.
Were you surprised at the money he gave up? Because it seemed like the way that he were moving, they were confident this could happen, but you never know. It wasn't really in their control. They had to make sure the Mavericks would bend to the whim and all that. So what did you make of, I guess, the fallout, how it happened, the money that he took and all that?
I'm always surprised when players give up money. I'm just, as a rule, I even while we were covering this Klay Thompson stuff at Locked On Heat, I was saying, like, look, I'll believe that he gives up a bunch of money to get the buyout when I see it. And it's not to say that I didn't think it would happen. Frankly, I did think it was going to happen because all the signs were pointing in that direction, and the Heat were very confident that this was going to happen. But I can't count somebody else's money. I have no idea what they're going to do with it and how they're going to behave. But the fact that he gave up almost $10 million to accept a buyout out of Dallas and then took what was initially reported as a $6+ million deal in this first year of a 2-year deal with a player option on that second year. And then he clears waivers on Sunday at 5 p.m. And everybody, I know, Tobin, you were doing the same thing I was, waiting for that tweet. You know, it's 5 o'clock, he cleared waivers. When are we getting the official thing? When are we getting the official? 5 hours later almost, it was like 9:50 p.m. we get the official tweet. And then we get the report that he actually took almost $1 million less than what was initially reported. That was not a reporting mistake. That was the Miami Heat in those 5 hours since he cleared waivers, actually talking him down and trying to explain the fact that, hey, if you actually take a little bit less than what you were already agreeing to take, where you were already agreeing to take less than what you were going to be making in Dallas, we can actually sign 2 players on this roster before opening night instead of just 1 player. And Klay Thompson in that live stream a couple weeks ago talked about how he wants to play a role for a team that can make a deep playoff run. That he just wants to essentially play in games that matter again. He wants to feel alive again, which he obviously was not feeling alive in Dallas after they traded Luka. And the fact that he put his money where his mouth is, like, I think that gets so much respect. I think that's so deserving of respect. The fact that he said, you know what, I'm willing to give up the money. I've made a bunch of money. I've accomplished a lot. I just want to play in games that matter. Because most players will say that, as we know. I want to win. But most, like, the unsaid part of that is, I want to win, but also I want to get paid all of the money that is coming to me. Klay is willingly putting money on the table for the betterment of a team that, frankly, he owes nothing to. He owes nothing to this Heat organization. But he thinks, okay, this is the best way for me to play on a team that matters again. So I was surprised by all of it, but obviously, very optimistic about the way it all played out.
So what do you think about, from his standpoint, I would assume that this means he's probably going to start, but what do you think this kind of does for the depth of Miami now? Like, Hardaway was such a big priority for them in the offseason. I'd imagine now he's kind of going to that 6-man or kind of add with both of them at the same time. But what do you think this kind of does as the hierarchy of the team now, adding him into the fold?
Yeah, I think this is the super underrated part of the Klay Thompson signing, because the Heat had two major issues prior to getting Klay. It was spacing and depth. And I think with one signing, they kind of addressed both in a very meaningful way, because all of a sudden Tim Hardaway Jr. goes from overtaxed as a starting two-guard to going back to what he was last year as a 6-Man of the Year finalist, right? He finished right behind Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Kashad Johnson. Kendall Johnson. What's his name?
Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, thank you.
Close, though. I mean, I do understand how the Keshad one got you.
Yeah. It's a tough one. So now all of a sudden he goes from overtaxed as a starter to back to one of the best 6 men in the league. You've got him and Bobby Portis coming off your bench. Those are two proven depth pieces. And then we have Pelle Larsson, who we all know here is a very good player. I don't think, nationally he's recognized as that, but he will be after this season. 25 national TV games. People are going to see Pelle Larsson do more than just get hit in the face here. So I do think, like, this is suddenly a team that has the spacing that it needed, because now you have one of Klay and Hardaway on the court at all times, I think, ideally. And then you have, I think, 3 really good pieces coming off your bench. And again, 2 roster spots still to fill. Like, the Heat are not done yet.
You think Jovic is the X factor, like the wild card, that he comes in and he starts playing well, and we're like, look at this team now?
Call him by his new name, though. Call him by his new name. Serbian Bam.
-1.
He's stopping Wembanyama. I mean, that's 2 games in a row, Wes.
Wes,
I don't even know if Bam's done that.
Exactly.
Wes,
dude.
can we need a group session to talk this man off the ledge? He brags about coming in watching Eurobasket, World Cup friendlies.
It was a great game, dude. I mean, it was a great time.
Wes, when have you ever watched a World Cup friendly that didn't involve the U.S.?
I'm watching World Cup friendlies. It's on the TV.
It's great.
It's part of the job.
You don't become the host of Locked On NBA Daily without daily checking in on 2 of the best players in the world facing off. And the unfortunate thing is, he tuned in thinking Joker was the best player, but actually, Jovic was the one who shut down Wemby.
Yeah, who's getting back on defense was Jovic.
Exactly, dude.
So, with that being said, is Jovic gonna probably make the biggest impact, because I don't think anybody's expecting anything?
I don't know. I hope so. But look, if there was like an off season that laid the groundwork for a bounce back season, it would look like this, right? With a really promising showing overseas right now, with the fact that they acquired Giannis, who's going to make his job so much easier. I mean, so much easier. If Nico can really just embrace the 0.5ing, which is what coaches call it when you make a decision in half a second, dribble, shoot, or pass in half a second. Make that decision. Don't take your time with the ball. Don't mess with it. Just make a quick decision and move. If he can really embrace that playing next to Giannis, I think he's in for a real bounce back year. I don't know that I would call him the X factor, because if he doesn't play well, they always have Bobby Portis, who basically just does all these things at a proven level already. Right. To me, I think the X factor is actually Davion Mitchell, because he's a guy, if he takes a leap as a playmaker here, running, pick and roll with Giannis and Bam and stuff like that, that's a position that goes from overlooked to all of a sudden, oh wait, the Miami Heat have one of the better 2-way point guards in the league, one of the few point guards in the league who can guard his position at an elite level. And if he can really, I mean, we're already seeing Davion every day posting Instagram videos, running, screen and roll actions with some of these big men. If he can really turn that into something and unlock Giannis and Bam in the half court specifically, that to me would be the biggest X factor for the Heat this season.
I think that's where they struggled last year. Like, it was fun when they ran and ran and ran, and then when it kind of got tired and start giving up a boatload of points, and it went to the half court, they struggled, which was weird for a Heat basketball team to struggle in the half court.
They haven't really had a great half court offense since LeBron James left. I mean, if you really look at the numbers just in the half court, there was a couple of years with Goran Dragic, and then we had the 7-11 year with Dragic and Waiters, which was kind of weirdly a really good half court offense team. But
what a time!
And now we're here, guys. Now we have Giannis. It took a minute, but now we're back.
Do you feel like that offense? Do you think they're going to bring that back this year? The no pick and rolls type of thing, because it kind of felt like by the end of the year, it didn't feel like a lot of the players loved it, but. I get, Giannis could kind of flourish in something like that. Do you feel like that's something they'll go back to this year?
I think they're going to bring back elements of it, but I like to remind people, Eric Spoelstra implemented that system not because he has some sort of irrational hatred of pick and roll. He brought the system in because he thought it was a gimmick. It was the last way that we could actually juice an offense that had been in the bottom 10 in offensive rating for 5 straight years. And he was like, okay, everything else isn't working. The Heat did not have a great pick and roll ball handler. Like, who in that team was operating out of the pick and roll? Like, nobody was good at it. And so he's like, well, if we're not going to be good at it, then why are we going to run it? So he ran this gimmick offense last year. It worked for a little bit. It didn't, I actually do think it worked just because they didn't finish in the top 10 in offensive rating. They ended up finishing outside of the bottom 10, which to me is a successful year. I think they maxed it out. But I do think you want to bring elements in terms of the strategic running off of rebounds. I think that's huge for this team. It's going to be huge for Giannis, obviously. I think you're going to bring back a lot of the off-ball movement and the spacing principles in terms of constant movement around the arc, but you're going to run pick and roll. Like, I can guarantee you we will see a lot more pick and roll this year than we did last year, because in part, that's what Giannis wants to do, and that's what Bam wants to do. Bam wants to set a really hard screen on the perimeter and then step into a free throw line jumper. Davion Mitchell and everybody else that he's going to have to play with is going to have to nail that pocket pass to Bam. Giannis, on the other hand, does not set hard screens. He doesn't want to. He wants to set kind of a ghost screen at the top, slip really quick, and then start running to the basket. And they're going to have to, whoever's running pick and roll with Giannis is going to have to get used to that, because it's a very different kind of rhythm than the one with Bam. That, to me, is the thing that could take a little bit of time at the beginning of the year to get used to.
The timing might be a little bit off simply because he's going to be a lot farther than
exactly. It's all the timing, right? But as soon as they get that timing down, then I think they're cooking with gas.
So you mentioned about the contract to Klay Thompson, so this leaves them some flexibility. What intrigues you? What do you think they should do with those last roster spots? Do you think they use them both? What is the most, I guess, useful thing that's still out there that they could get?
I do think they end up using them both. I don't know that both players that they signed to these 2 contracts will have guaranteed contracts. We'll see. I guess that kind of comes down to the negotiations part of it. Nick Richards has the inside track, right? He's around the Miami Heat facility. I do think that there's some mutual interest there. I don't think, to me, don't get cute with these moves. Like, these are guys that are not going to be part of your every night rotation. These are going to be break glass in case of emergencies. Think about where this team needs bodies right now. They need another center on the roster. I think they know that. So go get Nick Richards, and if it's not Richards, just somebody. I really don't care who it is. And then probably another ball handler, I would think, because if Davion Mitchell gets hurt and if Drew Smith gets hurt again, this team is all of a sudden very, very short on guys who could just bring the ball up and get them into their offense. So I would probably go with those 2 spots. It's very tempting to get cute. Like, I floated the idea on Locked On Heat, like, couldn't you call Chris Paul and talk him out of retirement? Like, could you do something like that? Could you go after like a Jonathan Kuminga and say, like, hey, we're kind of short on youth, making me make a talent play even though there's not an obvious need for him? I don't think you get cute. Just get a couple of bodies, dudes who are going to be okay not playing every single night, but who will be there and, can be professional and be available if you need them.
And if you play for the Miami Heat, you're going to be part of an 8-man rotation because everybody's hurt for at least 5 or 6 games during the course of a year.
And Spo actually does a good job of, like, hey, if you've had a good week, in film and in walkthroughs and stuff, like, I'll get you some minutes and January, February, March. Like he'll do that kind of thing too.
Chris Paul does that would be fun, but I feel like he's a pain in everybody's ass. It would be.
Like,
Chris
Paul. Listen,
names are fun.
I love Chris Paul, but Chris Paul can't be on your roster. He's a grumpy old man.
Why not? Every roster needs a curmudgeon.
One little point there. Davion Mitchell admires Chris Paul. They have had dinner before in the past, and Chris Paul has sort of taught Davion Mitchell some of the things. It would be kind of cool to get CP3 in the building and just be like, hey, your job is to mentor Davion Mitchell.
Right.
He did
Make him a coach then.
Say it again?
Make him a coach. Isn't he going to go like run the Lakers or something like that? I thought like the new Lakers owner is like close with him. Something like that. But I kind of like this. It's off the wall. It's not D'Angelo Russell. I like this.
It is not D'Angelo Russell, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So you're doing some stuff with the Dolphins now, man. What do you got going on with Locked On and the Dolphins?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So we already have I host Locked On Heat, which is a daily podcast, 30 minutes every day, Monday through Friday, post game shows, and we already have a Dolphins show that does that too. Kyle Krabs does a great job. He's on the Joe Rose show all the time. But we recently expanded to do these short kind of content bursts, like little 5-minute videos on YouTube, and then like 60-second shorts on the places where those lists live. And so I'm doing that. So I'm less Dolphins podcaster and maybe more Dolphins influencer, as cringe as that is to say.
Sounds
but that's sort of the deal.
A finfluencer? Nah, that's screwed up. I'll take a minus one. I apologize.
Why?
Workshop.
Why do you always?
Don't get mad at me.
This, by the way, Wes, every day. This is every day. He just
trying to find the bit.
He's shooting from half court with 5 seconds left.
What's the hottest Fins take you got right now? What is is it? Do you like Hafley? Did Chris Bell beat signs? Like, what's the thing that you're just like after 3 weeks of preseason practices? Like, this is the thing that I'm really passionate about.
That's a good question, because it's hard to be passionate about this team because they played we have 194-yard drive. I think is the greatest drive in Miami Dolphins.
It was
history
great
already.
Very
the way that it's being talked about right now. If we just end the season now, we're like, look, that was pretty good. I think Cam Miller is better than Quinn Ewers. I don't know if that's a hot take.
Ooh, I like that. I liked him. I thought he was. I love the run, and I loved him.
I think it's more along the lines of how relaxed and comfortable a player looks playing a position, because then at that point we can teach him and he can improve. But if you're skittish in the pocket and you're awkward and you're uncomfortable, we got to get that out of you first before we even get you to like look downfield and do these things. And Quinn sometimes come across as being very skittish.
Well, Leroy, let me ask you, how much does it matter how bad Cam was in that first game compared to being pretty average in that second game? That's a big improvement. To be horrible to average, do coaches look at that and say, oh, well, this guy has a capacity for improvement within a week like that? I feel pretty good about being able to coach this guy for a season.
There's a couple of things that you learn when you take that next step up. One, the time that you have shrinks, right? And so every quarterback looks a little uneasy when they first get in there, whether it's preseason, whether it's whatever, because you're so used to doing it in practice where the guy does a drive-by, but he doesn't touch you. And then you get in the game and those same bodies are close, and you're like, whoo, that was quick. So sometimes you get a little skittish. It's good to see that in the second week, he almost looked more relaxed. He was more aware of his clock, and he knew when to take off, when to look for plays or whatever. The next step is, hey, don't just take off and run. Keep your eyes down the field. There's a lot of plays to be made when everybody leaves their guy to come tackle you because you've shown you can run. And some quarterbacks kind of move into that very smoothly, and others, like, how can I put it? It's the J.J. McCarthy thing, right? J.J. McCarthy looks like the prototypical quarterback. He drops back. He has the ball perfectly. He throws the ball well, but he can't play quarterback at this point. And some guys just naturally play the position, and then you work with all the other stuff. Cam looks like naturally he looks like he knows what's going on. Now we just got to speed up his clock, get him looking in the right spots. But I don't get that feeling with Quinn. Quinn still looks like he's trying to work on his footwork, get his arm,
Looks very robotic. Yeah.
Right.
I like it, man. Great take. Wes Goldberg, go check out his work. Locked On Heat, Locked On Dolphins Hit, Locked On NBA.
You need help?
NBA Daily.
You need help with the football? You call me. I need help with the basketball and the Klay questions. I'll call you.
Done deal.
All right.
As long as you admit it's Klay Day. We'll see you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Wes.
Guys. See you later.
All right, we'll take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Do you have what it takes to bring the heat? The Miami Heat are putting out a casting call for the 2026-2027 Hoop Troop team. If you're a high-energy performer who is comfortable in front of the camera and knows how to hype up a crowd, this one's for you. Strong dance and performance skills matter, but so does not being afraid to put yourself out there. Come create energy inside the Kaseya Center. For more information, visit heat.com/Hoop Troop.
I think that should be on the Dartboard of Doom.
Having to be on
You
the
have
Hoop
to be a
Troop?
hype man for the show for a whole day. Bells, whistles.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do for a Heat game.
No.
Yeah, no,
Hell
that was kind of scary. I was like, what?
Wait.
Imagine you
That should be,
doing
you know what? That should be Frog Boy.
Oh, yeah. And Klay Thompson?
Oh, by the way, yesterday.
Man.
That was great.
A true wrestling heel, that rat bastard.
That was great.
So, there it is. No, it's not. Where?
Yeah, you got
They
it.
move
Behind the
it.
pole.
Oh, behind the wall.
Oh.
Dartboard of Doom.
Is eating iguana meat still on there?
No.
No.
Hey, yo.
No.
Ask him.
No.
Iguana meat?
Yeah, he didn't want to do that one. He was like, no, we're not doing that. Chicken of the trees, that's what they call him.
Dude, first of all, understand.
-1.
Here's what I know from being in Louisiana where they eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell do you think that hangs out in swamp water going to taste like? It ain't going to taste like chicken. It's going to taste more like fish.
Live in swamp water.
And
They live in
swamp
trees.
But there, any animal that hangs out in the water.
Supposedly they're delicious.
No, supposedly.
That's what they say.
When was the last time you went to Publix and got iguana meat?
Never.
Okay.
But I'm sure there's
If somebody could make money selling iguana, they would sell it. So why ain't nobody selling?
I think people have made money selling iguana.
No.
Weren't they putting it on pizza?
Was that or Python?
No,
No,
it was
it's
iguana.
not. No, what?
Yeah, no, I think. Well,
No, it was iguana.
Yo.
you sure?
Iguana pizza.
I thought
I'm pretty
our
sure.
boy Dusty Crumb. I thought that he has a pizza place, Wild Man Pizza, that sells Python pizza.
I don't like that.
Why?
That sounds even worse than the iguana.
Dude, that's like, come on. Again, listen, I'm not saying that black folks don't have
I sent you a
red
video
meat.
yesterday. It was a shocker.
What?
You didn't see the video I sent you yesterday?
No. What happened?
Watch it.
Okay. So
It's like 30 seconds. Put it on there.
I'm just
It's an upset.
It's an upset.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All you see is a python out of the car,
Oh yeah. I saw that.
and I was
Wait,
like,
The dog?
Tangible got out with a giant python around
Wait,
his
let me
neck.
see. Let me see.
I was telling
Yep.
you.
Don't
like-
have your volume up.
I was
No,
like
this is
mild
Just in
upset.
case.
Why? The human beat the python?
No, it was a tangible.
Oh.
Having the python hang, it was a giant.
Oh, it was a
one.
tangible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
He just he treating it like a lap dog.
It was only in Dade. They had it
Hey.
on their Twitter account.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like,
He's so casually.
Yes!
holding it. No, I don't.
Yes.
because
Yes.
when you first see the video, Vlad, it's
wrapped
closed,
around the-
and I was like, oh, Jethro's coming out of this this car.
Nope. But here's the thing.
It was
Here's
more
what,
Ezekiel.
here's what you need to know. So where my dad's from, right? Even the nicknames are because Junebug.
Country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Poochie.
Country.
Yeah. So that So I there's black rednecks too. And they eat all kind of critters. Every time we went to the country, we call it the country. Harrisburg, Mississippi. They had skinned animals on the porch. And you know when you're in the country, they always had the little string lights on the front porch. Yeah. I was terrified. That's when I realized I'm city folk.
If you don't got street lights, I ain't trying to be there.
Yeah. No, street lights.
No, you know
Wait, you have to turn
ever
on
go
the dirt
towns?
road.
There's like one street light for the whole town.
Yeah.
No. Not me.
No.
I don't like
that,
it.
You know what?
I don't like it.
You know what? That has the feelings for a black person. Get out.
Deliverance.
Get out. Like you go into when they brag about we have a Dairy Queen Brazier in our city.
When Walmart's the hottest spot in your
Oh,
town,
yeah.
it ain't good.
Yeah, you got to go drive 25 minutes for groceries.
I went somewhere like that in Tennessee.
Tennessee, that's another place that
It was weird.
Yeah.
I went into Walmart and everyone was just staring at us like we were some sort of like.
Yeah.
Are you outsiders?
You
Oh
outside.
my God, it was scary.
Tennessee's got like
In
when
the
you get into
middle
the
of nowhere.
when you go into the mountains of Tennessee, like they're just all convenience stores that are like wood, but they're all just named after old ladies like Darlene's, Betty's, and it's got like gas station and everything. Where'd you get that there gas?
You know,
Betty's?
you know what they have in Louisiana, very similar to that. Everybody got a bait shop. The closer you get to the Gulf, the closer you get by some fishing, bait shack.
Leroy, give us a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate. WindowPlex.
I don't see any planes or nothing, but it looks like it's a haze above the
What'd you do, Jennifer?
I'm going to say that it's cloudy, but it's like an overcast. How about that? Overcast, winds are blowing about 10 to 15 miles an hour off the water, and it has got to be 89 degrees because it looks hot. Everything is hot, and there's a plane going from right to left. So, yes, as I said, winds are coming off the water.
The sky's good.
It's going to rain.
It's 88 degrees.
We're getting that one big thunderstorm, right? That one
Feels
big
like it's 90.
thunderstorm in the
Yeesh.
evening. Yesterday it came a little bit early. What is it, like 2:30?
It was a little earlier, so
Yeah, so usually you get that about 4 or 5 when you're traveling home. Be safe.
Headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, you go to the beach for a little solcito, and when you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. The Marlins, they lost a heartbreaker to the Red Sox 4-2. That sucks.
Yep.
Right now, take a little looky-loo with the standings for the Fish. They are currently 4 back. They're behind a couple games back at the Diamondbacks for the final spot. Or Padres actually have the final spot, but they still have to jump the Diamondbacks to get to the Padres. Philly, they lost yesterday. I think Cal Raleigh had 3 home runs yesterday.
Oh, the dumper finally took a dump.
About to, maybe he got a little revitalization because he stunk this year. I mean, he's been bad. Either way, Marlins 4 back, 2 over, but hopefully they could stop the trend today of sweep. They need to bounce back and try and beat Boston, who of course is also in the wild card race. They have a hold. Basically, the AL East has the top 3 spots right now, Leroy. But unfortunately for the Yankees and Red Sox, somehow the Rays are still leading the division.
Don't worry, we'll catch him.
Which is crazy, right?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about your boy? Once again, another injury for
I mean, he's worse than
street
6.
clothes.
He's worse than 6 to 8.
Yeah. I don't understand, man.
Because he don't even have to have activity before when he gets hurt. Go ahead, say the thing, Vlad.
No, he's out. Might be out for the season.
He
So
might
I
be-
can't say.
he
I
might
can't
be-
even
might be
say
toast.
it. I can't say we just need him for the postseason.
Yeah,
he just got hurt.
He's good at the postseason usually.
I
but
know. That's all I want him. I want him bubble wrap to the postseason, but clearly he fell and hurt himself.
He gets
He
hurt
Too
unwrapped.
many muscles. You know what? Too many muscles.
It's been the big conundrum
It's
of
not.
his whole
It's not
career.
even that.
Too
These-
much muscles.
A
Sometimes
lot of these hitters, they want strength for bad speed. They work on their core, but they don't run.
Oh,
I
he
don't
does.
want him to run. I just want him to hit.
Can I tell you something that annoyed me yesterday about the Fish? Kyle Stowers, right?
What about him?
Either come back or don't come back.
What do you mean? He came back yesterday.
Yeah, but he comes back and he's like jogging.
Oh,
And-
he can't.
And like
he can't
Tommy
go
Hutton was
full.
saying, like Tommy Hutton was. I mean, he was a little upbeat, after they blew the lead, like a base hit got by him, and they were saying like, well, he should have dove for that, and they're like wondering about the hamstring. Like, again, it was like, well, it's either your back or your back.
Because
Like,
he looked like he was gonna come up, and it looked like a ball.
well, he hit one into the gap, but he's like
I would say
he's taking a
Sandy
sweet ass time.
When that ball was hit out there, Sandy was like, "Oh, he can get that," and he just kind of pulled up. I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, I think you're talking about Conine. Conine's
Conine.
Yeah, that was rough.
like what do you? He was running crazy 8 out there.
I don't know what the hell was going on, but it was a tough go of it. By the way, there was some news on the Marlins yesterday that came out that they fired their entire scouting department.
Fam.
Really?
That dropped during the middle of the game.
Yep.
And I'm like, if you fire your whole scouting department,
So does that mean they were there beforehand and they wanted?
Here's the story from the Athletics, Ken Rosenthal and Will Salmon. The Marlins are letting go of the majority of their pro scouting department. Club sources tell the Athletics. Sources spoke on the condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak, of course. Those familiar say the Marlins' decision did not specify exactly how many scouts were being let go, but said the move reflected the front office's desire to use more video during the scouting process. Many clubs have cut from various scouting departments in recent years because more video information is available on players. For clubs like the Marlins, the scouting job has evolved and is changing what they value. According to club sources, the Marlins will still have some employees in their pro department who scout players in person.
Oh, so here's what they've done. You ready? Y'all want to know what they did? Went cheap.
Yeah, they save money on the
Save money.
For the
We don't want eyes. We don't want boots on the ground. We got video.
Yeah.
That's
They don't want to pay for the Econo Lodge anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
like
That's it.
I feel like
Just say it.
the baseball scout who's like going to upstate New York, like how much can those hotels cost?
It's nothing. It's the Econo Lodge.
I think Jed York paid more for his time at the trailer park.
Hey, man.
Right, but
He
I'm
went back to-
just saying, just say that.
Let
Just
Jed
say
be
that.
Jed.
Don't try to use a fancy way of explaining it. They didn't need all that conversation.
Shouldn't the Marlins have to be spending the most on scouting, seeing as they can't pay players?
Right. But it might be older scouts. So maybe even the scouts that he want don't have the same vision
Well,
that he has.
Hold on.
The old aren't very good at seeing.
No, they just like just as depending on who you have running the organization, what they are looking for might be different than I don't know.
Well, I mean, he did come from Tampa, and Tampa seems every year to always be doing very well.
Yeah, but when do we get to be Tampa? How many
been 2 years.
How many years? What's 3 years?
3 years. Okay,
What?
the first year
It was
was
a decent year, but we're not like beating the Braves.
Last year was good. This year's better.
I mean, you're building, you're getting there.
Are we? We gave one of our best players to the Rays. Shouldn't you have hung up? You're like,
But you're still
like
in
when you're
the-
Peter Bendix in the Rays call, shouldn't you be like, ugh, I don't know about this one? Because I think the Rays are sitting there and being like, hey, let's fleece Pete just for old time's sake.
Or
True.
you call the people you have the best relationship with.
Yeah, maybe, but I just didn't.
That's like, think about this. If I went and worked on the radio in Cleveland and the Browns were playing the Dolphins, I call you, say, come on the show.
Sure.
How's that any different?
I'm not giving you up my first baseman.
Wait a minute. You didn't complain when he was gone?
No, I said I get the move. I said when it happened, I'm like, I get the move, but exactly what happened is what happened, which is Kyle Stowers got hurt. I'm like, you're one move away from needing him all of a sudden.
And then all of a sudden.
And he turns back the clock to
and then
April.
Hicks becomes
Cal Raleigh again. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
No, I just I understood why they were making the move, but it didn't seem like a rushed move. It's like what this move won't be here in the offseason, trading Liam Hicks. Like what was the hurry to do that? I didn't really understand it.
Well, maybe somebody else beneath him was hitting pretty good, and they said, "Well, we can put him in the everyday lineup."
They weren't.
They weren't. I'm just listen. I'm reaching.
So anyway, Marlins scouts. See you later, dude.
That's messed up, man. Like during the middle of a game, just wipe out all.
I mean, what about the Dolphins did the same thing?
But, dude, it's one of when you're doing it because I'm producing the game. So I'm producing the game, and all of a sudden you just get a notification. It's like, wait a minute, Marlins did something. I'm listening to the game. I'm producing the game. What the Marlins do? Oh yeah, the whole scouting department just fired.
They probably had trouble finding some of them because they're like in podunk areas of Florida. Somebody's watching the Beloit Snappers, and they have to find Ralph, and Ralph's sitting there with his binoculars being like, yeah, he still don't got it. It's like, Ralph, we're not doing it like that anymore. You got to tell us what exit velocity it is. He goes, oh, man, you young kids, you don't know a baseball player.
Out, man. You can't take out the Clint Eastwood for the love of the game type guys.
I love that movie.
I love that movie, too. That's
I love
why.
that movie.
No, you can't take those guys out, man.
Remember when he was singing to his wife's grave?
Ah, man.
Remember
so
that?
sad.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Built for death.
You never know, dear, how much I love you. This kid just doesn't have it. He can't get a second pitch over the plate. I love you.
Is it crazy that everything that he did was tough?
Everything. We did.
Everything.
Every movie, everything.
No. There was one movie he tried to play tough, but the co-star the co-star was just too adorable for him to be tough.
What was that?
The movie he made with the animal. He had an animal as a co-star.
Oh, I know what you're talking
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to be tough, but he couldn't because the animal was just too
Because
adorable.
I mean, 75-year-old Clint Eastwood doing that movie with the what was the movie?
Was it Drug Mule?
Camaro? The one before that.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the
Where he was
the car movie?
Where he was charmingly racist.
Yeah, what was the car movie? The name of the movie was
Was it Camino?
Camino.
Every Which Way But Loose. That's the one. Thank you.
Camino.
Yeah.
That was a
Orangutan.
Yeah.
Clyde.
Did you watch the one where he was a drug mule?
Thank you,
No.
RVA Richie.
That's a good one.
Is it
Yeah.
The drug. Oh, when he was the old man drug
Yeah,
mule?
yeah. That's a good movie.
Gran Torino?
No, listen.
We said El Camino.
Oh, -1.
Jesus. -1.
Whoops. El Camino.
Wow. Anyway, don't listen to our advice on baseball. We'll take a break. The Dolphins. Some pretty encouraging news on one of their rookies. We'll give you that coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. It is FM 104.3 WQAM. Miami Dolphins have just wrapped up another day of practice. They got the Falcons coming into town today, or this week, on Friday. Game Day Uncensored will come your way 5 p.m., getting ready for the finale. This was Jeff Hafley on will he play the starters on Friday. Here's what he had to say on that.
You know, again, truthfully, I'm still kind of up in the air on that. In a perfect world, yeah, I would. And you know, where we're at with some of the injuries right now, we've kind of gone back and forth with it. I would say that they need to be ready to play. I want to get through today's practice, tomorrow's practice, and then we have a walkthrough and see where we're at. But I also need to be mindful of where we're at with some of these injuries and kind of go from there. So I'm sorry I can't give you a definitive on that right now. But in a perfect world, in a training camp, I would. I also have to make decisions on what's best for our team moving forward.
All right. Sounds like they'll get a little bit of run. I speak Hafley.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You speak Hafley?
I speak Hafley.
I'm going to be honest with you. Stop. You need to get ready for football. You got a whole bunch of young players. They need to play.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Stop with this ridiculousness.
However, we do have
okay, go ahead.
We have some good news. He was asked about Chris Bell this morning.
Wait, here we go.
He got a little giddy,
Chris,
didn't he?
Chris
Look,
Bell.
He got the direct opposite of when you talked about Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, no.
Right.
He got a little. He's got a little pep in his step. This was when he was asked about Chris Bell and if he would play on Friday.
Does Chris Bell have a chance to get some reps on Friday?
Yeah, he does. I can tell you're fired up about that.
He's giddy.
He was. You guys saw yesterday. He was out of his red jersey.
Right.
He did team, so he was in contact drills because we're thudding. So, you know, the plan would be today we're going to treat like a Thursday in the season. Tomorrow we'll treat like a Friday in the season. So we'll have a pretty bigger load today in practice where he'll get more reps and hopefully he'll continue to progress forward. And if he continues to do so, then I'd like to see him play in the game.
How about that?
So
how about that? A science beater.
No.
A beater of science. Unbelievable.
I really,
So proud of himself.
I'm just
Big science.
I'm just exhausted with these conversations.
What? Which one? The science?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh.
It's not. Understand this. When they said, yeah, he tore his ACL or whatever he did, there's different levels.
Yeah, there's freak and not a freak. And he's a freak. He beat science. That's why. You're a freak. You beat science.
I didn't beat science.
You don't want to welcome into the club?
Yo, Leroy, you did beat science.
You beat
bro.
science, dude.
You do.
You
You,
beat
look
science.
like you're normal again.
No, I'm not.
You
You're
may not.
almost there,
I
though.
said, look. I didn't say you
If
are.
I needed reps on Friday, you could go.
No, I couldn't.
You could go.
No, I couldn't.
Because you beat science.
If I needed you to swing a golf club, I bet you I can.
I can't. I
bet you
literally
can-
can't.
I bet you're going to come back faster.
I'm
than
not
you thought.
golfing. I still have 2 months before I could golf.
I'm going to count.
Okay.
I bet you're back in a month because you beat science.
I'll be back. So maybe a little bit sooner, only because.
So you beat science.
No.
He's already.
No,
going back.
because it. So here's the thing, and like I hate because you just like nobody cares. But here's the thing: when you have an injury and you have to have surgery, nobody knows. The doctor doesn't know the degree of the injury until he goes in there. So once he gets in there and determines the injury and how severe it is, then he determines what the rehab will be. So
You ever heard of a fast healer, though?
there's no such thing.
Doctors say it.
No, they don't.
That's what the doctor said.
Yeah, they say that, you know what, because they play on a football team and they want you to think positive. That's it.
What's wrong with that? Positive mindset.
It's not reality, though.
All right. Well,
Now,
I'm standing
if you
right next to a
now,
science
I
speaker
will
right here.
I will say, if you don't do all the things that you need to do to rehab it, it could take longer.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, Deshaun Watson.
Have you been attacking your rehab?
Yeah,
Why do you think you beat science?
I didn't beat science.
I'm not going to let you sit here and deny what I've seen in front of me, which is a science beater.
And how many injuries have you had to determine this?
I'm not talking about my injuries. I'm talking about your injuries.
And you don't believe what I'm telling you about my injury.
You told me you were going to be out for months. You're already back.
I'm not back.
You're almost back.
I'm not almost back.
Jennifer.
I still got like.
He's so back.
He's so back. He beat
so
science.
I can't do nothing.
You and Chris Bell, samesies.
I can't do nothing.
He's a freak.
Leroy, back then you couldn't leave your house, and look at you right now.
Yep.
You're here.
Can you wipe your backside?
Oh,
you back to old familiar?
Can
Old
you wipe your
faithful?
back?
You're
If
back
you say
to
yes,
wiping.
if
You're
you
back
say
to
yes, you
wiping.
beat science.
That's right.
You beat science.
You're not
I
using
didn't
this.
beat science.
You're not using,
science.
you're not using the
using
stranger
your hands
anymore.
to do more things now.
You beat science.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I could just.
Is it just because I'm saying the statement beat science you're disagreeing with it so much?
No. Yes.
Why?
Because there's no like.
Because he's a former athlete, so he knows about the rehab and
Right.
everything that
Science has also come a long way.
No,
It's been
it-
tougher to beat science.
The only thing that has shortened the time frame on injuries is the methods of surgery that you have. So, for example, when you used to have an ACL, at some point, it thought your career was over.
Sure.
They used to put you in a cast for 8 weeks. Then, as it progressed, they're like, no, when you have an ACL or something like this, we want you walking as soon as possible so you don't have atrophy. So, like, yeah, every year,
So
every time
you would agree science is advanced,
sure,
right?
But-
Which
but-
makes it harder to beat science.
no, some of the surgeries and the procedures that they use help the recovery.
So you would agree science is advanced, right?
Correct,
Can the body advance as well?
but the injury is the injury.
Kind
Like
of.
the science has advanced in how they go about fixing these injuries.
But if you work but if you're working out,
Used to be
you take care of your body.
So I will say this: a person who takes care of his body
could
is
rehab.
going to look a little bit different and probably heal a little bit better than a person who just got in a car accident and never did anything active.
I could drive down to the Kaseya Center today and I could take the conventional route, but I could also beat science and take the
You
back
can't beat
streets
science.
and I could get there faster.
I highly doubt you could beat science.
I could beat science.
If you actually had one of these injuries, dude,
What?
there's no way.
Why?
Why are you doubting Tobin?
Because the
Why?
only pain he's ever experienced is dead foot, where you can't feel nothing.
You don't think I had pain when Jimmy Butler missed that shot in the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals? That was pain, my friend.
That's not. Hey, let me just say this,
You don't think I had
dude.
pain?
There's injuries where the pain is so excruciating, like you just don't. The pain that I had when they drilled the little holes in my leg.
Worse than Carson Beck's interception?
Nah, come on. You know the most pain you ever felt, bro.
I don't want to talk about it.
The canes.
Think it's too
No,
soon.
bro.
We know.
I love how you block it out.
Who?
Gary Anderson, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see?
No beating that.
What
You
about
had a
his
trip.
most recent pain, though?
You had a trip to the Super Bowl. You would have been
Yeah.
down here.
I'd have been down here.
You would have
Instead of-
played in the only
instead of-
stadium you've never played in.
instead of watching fireworks from my house.
You're watching fireworks
Yeah.
like you could see it.
Yeah. That one.
Gary Anderson, bro.
Yeah.
Out of
was
all
pain.
the time.
But man,
I've experienced a lot of pain. since
Mr.
then.
Perfect, he decides to miss his first field goal all season.
crazy, man. I'll tell you who's not beating science, though.
Who?
Tua. They're talking about cutting him up in the, I saw on the,
Doesn't cost him anything.
on the radio stations up there in Atlanta. They're like, hey, should we cut him? Just play Cooper Rush as the backup?
Cooper Rush is there?
Yeah.
Remember, all the quarterbacks are hurt that they had to sign so many backup quarterbacks. And
Remember
Cooper-
Tua already had a back tweak to start camp? He was
How you,
supposed
how you have a back tweet?
I don't know.
That's not back tweet. That's fat tweet. Fat tweet.
Fat-
Tweet. Fat tweet. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For a little guy, he's kind of built like melted Jello.
Interesting.
You calling him Jello? Melted Jello?
Melted.
Melted Jello. Not
That's
even
even
regular
worse.
Jello. Melted.
Yeah.
Melted Jello is not good, buddy.
But look at his build. And like, have you
Jello
ever
period is not-
really
seen
don't look
Tua
at
and
his
say, like, yeah, ooh. A lot of guys who are that small, even Kyler Murray, he looks like he's put together, even though he got a bad body.
Ooh.
Does he have a bad body?
You say ooh?
Yeah, he's 5'3", and he
He's not 5'3". You're taking liberties.
But why are you saying ooh?
You look pretty good in that sports bra.
Hey, yo.
Why is he standing like that?
Exactly. Not helping.
Zesty.
Not helping.
He's
It looks-
looking real
he's-
zesty.
Wait, he's definitely helping me by standing like that. Right?
He's looking real zesty. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
We'll take a break. When we come back, the damage is done, my friend. All right. Welcome back. It's time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. Go around the room, say where the damage has been done. You guys like food?
I
Yeah.
love food around here.
Well, you do realize who you're asking?
KFC has a new menu item.
I'm scared.
Oh my! Wait. Please, tell me it's not racist.
Oh. No, I don't think it is.
Okay, because
Why would you say that?
because KFC is known for being black folks chicken. KFC and Church's.
Well,
You ever had Church's chicken, Jennifer?
I have had church.
Church's chicken. I don't think so.
Right,
I
because
don't remember if I
Church's
have.
chicken is hood chicken.
But like when I would
Those
travel,
are churches by the station. I tried it there. We'd more go to Popeyes next to Pleasure Emporium.
Yeah, Popeyes.
Yeah, I went to that one.
KFC is releasing the Oreo chicken sandwich.
Excuse me.
All right,
Yep. Hello.
that's HR is calling.
That
The
makes
or-
me uncomfortable.
The Oreo chicken sandwich.
So
It is a collab cookie style mashed potatoes covered in crusted Oreo pieces, fried chicken fillet, and it is going to launch in China at the end of this week.
question. All of the crap we have to eat in the world, what makes KFC think that this is gonna hit?
I don't know.
If that was an ice cream sandwich, I'd be like, ooh,
Right, but it's not. It's a chicken sandwich.
I guess you're limited. Like
Anything you want to do with
that person, whoever sold that at the meeting, they should have took their key card and said, "Don't come back."
I mean, they're launching it in China. Obviously, they loved it.
Really?
The thing is, when a sandwich is this dumb an idea, it's just crazy enough to work.
Like, remember
'Cause
they
people
had,
are gonna go
remember
crazy
they had,
just
remember
to
they
try
had
it.
the pickle juice slushy.
Yeah, that was terrible. Sonic did that.
I actually have a question.
Yep.
That one
For
was more
soci-
intriguing to me though.
For a society that's always talking about health,
Mm-hmm.
losing weight, why do people create some of the nastiest, just not unhealthy things known to man?
That doesn't even like it taste good together.
That's nasty.
Why do I want
But
lettuce and chocolate together?
Why do I want? That's
Why
not
do I
chocolate.
want
That's
Oreo?
mashed potatoes with Oreos in it.
Disgusting.
I don't even like Oreos like that.
Oreos are delicious.
I don't even like the way
I
the
love
Oreo
Oreos.
looks. I like my Oreos black and white.
Yep. Yeah. Wait, listen, we couldn't even have that. Now they got white Oreos.
You don't like fancy Oreos?
No.
You can't ruin the OG. It's delicious.
They have vanilla Oreos with chocolate in the middle. Nice try. Nope. Leave well enough alone.
And then you have the Lakers Oreo. That's just triple white.
Nah, Lakers don't have any. They don't have any brothers on
They
the
don't
team.
have no.
I think Bronny's the only brother on the team.
Bronny.
What do you got for damages done, Leroy?
So you sent me a video. And I have, over the years, have known that in all of my heart, there is just certain things that my people don't do. And one of them is have critters for pets.
Oh, come on now.
You sent me a video, only in date. Now, I checked, and this is how I am, Vlad. I checked really hard to make sure he wasn't a Latino or an Islander, because I didn't want credit for this. Dude was in a pickup truck, got out of the truck with a giant python around his neck. He had the python hanging off the side view mirror. Now, I know everybody think a white dude about to walk out that truck. Not the case. Look, casually. Took it off like a seatbelt.
A seatbelt.
Right. Look at that. No. We don't listen. Nope. Damage is done.
Welcome to the club.
No, no.
Damage
That's an
is
outlier.
done.
You know what he's like?
An anomaly.
An anomaly. You know what he's like?
What?
Eminem,
Wow, really?
right? Eminem.
Interesting.
Eminem's one of the best to ever do it.
Man, he looks like more of an Everlast.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? There was I remember years ago they said, where are we in the world where the best golfer in the world is black and the best rapper in the world is white?
Yeah, that was a good joke back in the
Yeah.
days.
That was nice.
97, 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 years ago. It's 26.
Dade Sav says Leroy struggled with his seatbelt like it was a snake. That's true.
No, I wouldn't.
Damage
I
is
wouldn't.
done.
Can I just tell you, I wouldn't have struggled if my dear friend would have been over there laughing at me.
So you wanted me
You
to
didn't let
you
him
wanted me
fuck
to
you.
buckle you up.
See, that's
Like that
was
was the
that
only
was
other
like-
that was the only other option.
that was
Wait,
my
wait, time out,
that
time
was
out,
my
time out.
two.
Hold on.
What?
You wanted another man to
No.
buckle you up?
He
That-
tries to.
that was my point.
But he doesn't want.
You
his
wanted
help.
another
No.
man to
That was
buckle
my
you
point.
up.
Because he was laughing so hard
What did you
that
want
I
him to
said
do? You
no.
were struggling
I'm not
with
gonna.
a seatbelt.
If I would have let him help me, that would have made it worse.
I'll do it next time. Sorry.
No.
I felt like it was a line we shouldn't have crossed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. But
You should have crossed it. He
No.
needed help. You're a dear
I-
friend.
of
Of
needs
course you
There's-
would
help.
say that.
listen.
J-Fig.
you know what? There's no way with the way he was laughing that I was. Meanwhile, the poor Uber driver or the cab driver, he was like,
Necesitas ayuda.
he was looking back like he's driving, just going.
Sir,
Would you buckle in Brittany like a toddler?
of course.
Interesting. All right, next time I'll help
I'll
you.
help my friends.
No, see, because that look right there means you can't deal with the quiet. I listen. No, absolutely not.
Fair enough.
If
I'm
anyone
just-
needed help, I was there. For
I would have just figured it out. I did. I figured it out. Now
After many
Eventually.
struggles.
the seatbelt is no longer attached to the car.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother.
Damage is done.
What a damage.
Jennifer, what damage is done for you?
Well, a $50 million breakup
Who broke up for 50
Who broke
million?
up?
can really get a man
Oh,
to
man.
look.
Wow. Luca.
What is going on?
Dude.
Whoa, time out.
The
Time
amount of
out.
memes all
Hold
over
on,
my
hold on.
social media.
Hold on. Let's be fair. Let's be fair for Luca.
He got a little better before.
Let's
since
show that picture again. That was Dallas Maverick. I'm drinking beer. I'm doing hookahs.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
gout.
Texas Luca.
That's Texas Luca. This is LA. I'm by the beach. Beautiful
No, but
models.
for quite some time in LA, he didn't look like that either. He
did. He started looking like
he
that
has
last year.
transformed,
Bron got to
okay?
him. Bron got to him a little bit.
He
Not Bron.
transformed.
Braun got to him.
Bob Iger probably got to him.
He's out here looking like a model.
I think the LA Bunnies got to him.
Oh, they always
Yeah.
get to you.
That's why there's Slovenian breakup.
Oh, wait a minute. Nah, I can't say that.
Look
He might be using a different type of diet.
Oh, look who all the sudden
knows how
to do crunch. Used to just be crunch, fat ass. And now all of a sudden you go to LA and he's in shape.
I know models that get in shape like that too.
That's crazy. I know. Is there any chance that he's terrible?
No.
CC Sabathia style.
No.
No,
No.
You sure? Skinny Luca might
No.
not be good.
he probably won't get tired in the fourth quarter.
If he
That's
plays,
just how he looks, though. Like some guys just do that. You know, Joel Embiid does the same
Like
thing.
everybody thinks
Look
that.
at this.
wow,
Look
That-
at
whoa.
that
Everybody
transformation.
thinks.
Look at that hair.
Everybody thinks Joker's not in shape, but that dude, like, for as much as he looks like he's lumbering, he's the same way. However long he's got to play.
Damage is done.
See, I would like this if it was Heat culture, Luca.
Wow, I can't believe like you couldn't even. Luca had a chin. Look at that. Wow.
Well, he's also depressed after the trade. You know, Nico really shocked him. He wasn't ready for that.
Really?
The Texas Luca did go to the finals. I don't know. Do we think Skinny Luca's gonna? There's no chance Skinny Luca's bad.
No.
All right, throws off his footwork.
He looks like
it's
a.
gonna be even quicker.
He looks like a boy band member now.
He does.
Yeah.
That hair is very feathery.
That
Yeah.
hair is very nice.
He looks
You
like
know what
he's like
that
the
is? You
fifth
know what
member of
that?
NSYNC.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna break it down for you as a man. That picture on the left is I'm married with 2 kids, and I can't wait to get away from home for a break.
Even though he wasn't married,
He wasn't married.
He wasn't married. He just had.
Slovenia.
he just had 2 seats. That's all.
Okay. And then that picture on the right, You know what that says? Look at them eyes. Ladies, I'm available.
Well, I think he was already saying that already.
I don't think he had.
That's
an
the reason
issue.
why she's trying to get him for $50 million.
Don't think he had an issue with that.
Yeah, but they were never married.
Right.
Yeah, but they were like childhood sweethearts. It's like LeBron and Savannah. Like they were together forever. They didn't get married till like what 10 years into his career.
Yeah.
So that's why she's coming back with a vengeance. And Slovenia.
What does she look like?
See, here's the thing. You know what's the
What does
crazy
she look like?
Yeah.
I don't know what she wants. She looks. She's
pretty.
She's an adorable
She's
Slovenian
a pretty
woman.
Slovenian woman.
Okay.
She doesn't
But-
look like Babushka yet.
But you could understand. I can understand if
We'll have our day though.
if he sees LA girls and he wants to get with LA girls. I get it.
Trust me,
I tell you what, he looked like Hollywood now.
Trust me, it won't last. First losing streak, he'll hit the Haagen-Dazs. I've known him since little boy.
That's her name now? Haagen-Dazs?
He runs right to the sweets.
Or the Swedes?
Sweets. The sweets.
Or the Swedes?
Wait, I have a picture for you. 1 second.
What damage is done for you, Vlad, while we await
That's right here.
It's
Lady
easy.
Luka?
It's here.
Really?
The coffee machine.
Oh.
Oh no, she's not ugly.
She's cute.
But that's little Luca there.
That's baby Luca.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they've
Right.
known each other since they were kids. That's why she's pissed.
All right. Yeah.
Got all horny. Not for Dallas women, like Charles Barkley said. But all of a sudden, he wants to be with a Kardashian. Go.
Why did you do the head thing? You want to
Go.
That's mom's talking.
Man, them Kardashians leaving debris all over the world.
Toxic.
That's not
Yep.
actually happening though, right?
Huh?
There's no Kardashian left for him to take.
What do you mean?
I
That's
think-
always a
Kim is
Kardashian.
available.
No,
Kim is
she's
not
not.
available.
Lewis Hamilton.
She's
With,
a-
She's always available.
No, she's with Lewis
Was
Hamilton.
it? Where's the Jenners with Chalamet?
Wait, Chloe's available, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, Chloe might be available. So, but yeah,
Man.
my damage is done. It's the coffee machine.
It's
And-
done. It's dead.
It's fixed.
I don't. No, it's not. Because when I went to go get coffee, it said it had an error message.
How do you go error in making
I
coffee?
don't know. You tell me. I don't want to blame Karug or K-Rug, so it's got to be here.
Interesting.
Oh, Karug, whatever. Minus
Keurig?
one on me.
I'm so confused.
He didn't know whether the E or the U was in
I don't know where to get.
Minus one.
You knew that, right?
So he went Keurig and Keurig.
Damage is done there.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna say it both ways.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. Is it K-E or K-U?
Damage is done.
But also, honorary damage is done. My man, Jed York. Come on, man. Come on.
Dude, yeah.
You can't be going. You're a billionaire. How you going to get some,
So many places you could be
trailer
horny, but
park?
You could be so horny some other places.
But
Jeez.
at 9:30 in the morning,
By
In
the
a
way-
trailer park.
By the way, well, here's the thing. There's an update in the story.
What's that?
There's more.
The trailer park is saying, "Hey, we don't allow this." He only happened to get busted at the trailer park, like they got pulled over, like they knew it was him meeting for the rendezvous, but it was a fake sting. So they just wanted everybody to know, no hookers at their trailer park. So the good people at Wheat Hills Mobile Homes want you to know.
did you say
There's-
Weed Hills?
I think it was
He
Wheat.
said
Oh,
wheat.
Weed.
He said wheat.
They want you to know we're a clean trailer park.
Now you're a billionaire.
Yep.
Like
Whatever you want to do, you can do.
Right.
If you like,
Whatever.
right. But to go to a trailer park,
But they said it was a sting.
cool.
So
But you're going there for a certain reason. You got a kink, and you want to get your kink off, and you got caught. But you're a billionaire, an owner.
yeah,
You don't do that.
you don't need the like. You can get the real person. You can meet a real
You
person.
can get a
Right.
high level, top class, however, whatever,
Right.
whatever for that occupation, right?
Yep.
You went, for lack of a better term, for filth.
That's the thing that's crazy about it. It's not like, listen, nobody's surprised about, paying for favors or sex work or any of that stuff.
And you're single.
It's
You're
a-
single, so you can do whatever
Right,
you want.
he got divorced in
Right.
May.
Yeah, so
he
you're
got divorced
single.
in May. Irreconcilable horniness.
But
It's just the fact that at 9:30 in the morning, you went to meet somebody at a trailer park.
there's a little bit. It's got to be more to this. 9:30 in the morning, you're going to meet somebody in a trailer park. In a trailer park, they usually, it's probably some.
Well, they said
party
that
supply.
he wasn't meeting. That's where the sting was set up. Why are you setting the sting up? Like, because my first thought is,
Well, I
hey,
mean-
I'm not going to a trailer park.
Well, he probably thought I'm getting a discount here because it was $140.
$140.
Where would you believe that?
That would
Big time
also
trailer
tell
park.
you the level of.
Yeah, he's got kinks. He
That
got to
would
pay
all- listen,
$140
Maybe
then
he was at-
$1,400.
Maybe
Listen,
he was
if you go get a steak for $12, what are you going to think about that steak?
Oh, it's gonna burn.
Okay,
It's cheap.
that's all I'm gonna say.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
Take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. Apparently, a rough day at Dolphins practice for the offense. We'll get to that next. on FM 104.3. WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Get to our headlines here in just a second. But first, to give you a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155. Right now, it is 89 degrees and cloudy here in Miami. Should clear up around 1 o'clock. Wind gusts up to 10 miles per hour. Possibly, you know how it is. Maybe you're in some pockets where there's rain in South Florida right now. But all in all, just kind of muggy right now at this point. Meanwhile, get to our headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, you go to the beach for a little solcito, and when you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. The Marlins, they're back at it tonight as they'll try and beat the Boston Red Sox, excuse me. They lost yesterday. I was thinking about this story, speaking of the Celtics. Did you guys see that there's this podcast right now with all the NBA dads? Have you seen this? Any clips of this?
Yeah, it's a great LeVar Ball, Dwayne Wade's dad,
D. Wade Sr.,
and
Jayson Tatum's
yes.
dad.
No, Jason. Is it Tatum or Brown?
I think it's Jayson Tatum's. Well, the one who went viral yesterday was Tatum's dad.
Okay, I thought Jalen's Brown that family might have been, but it might be Tatum's. Go ahead.
So Jayson Tatum's dad was on this podcast, and they were asking about who's going to win. And LeVar Ball, he's picking the Timberwolves because that's what he does. Gasses up his son.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
Heat and 5?
What's that got to do with anything?
Okay, so it's called Ultimate Dads.
Ultimate Dads.
Unplugged. The co-host is Dwayne Wade Sr., LeVar Ball, and Quentin Marcellus Brown Sr., the father of Jaylen Brown. So they had Tatum's
dad was a guest?
Yes.
Okay, so Tatum's dad was on the show.
Uh-oh.
By the way, that can't be beef if both fathers are chilling on the show.
I think that's
I think the media would love
I think
it.
sometimes you can hate your situation or not appreciate what the organization is doing. It doesn't mean you have any animosity towards the players. One has nothing to do with the other.
I think it's professional. I think it's just professionally ready to move on. You've been done the same thing since you were both 19 years old.
That's not. I mean,
it's
really?
not. I think I think Jaylen Brown's like, I want to be away from Jayson Tatum. I'm never going to get out of his shadow. That's it. I don't think he hates him as a guy, or he's just like, I think I'm as good as him. I'm never.
But I think some of the comments sometimes get misconstrued as that. So when you say
he played a part in that,
hey, why? So why you haven't considered trading Tatum?
Yeah. Well, he didn't say that. I'm saying he never I'm saying when that was all going down, he could have gone to Brad Stevens and goes, well, have you guys ever considered trading Tatum for Giannis? Why is it always me?
Right.
And obviously the answer is no, because Jayson Tatum's our sweet baby boy. We love him. He's the golden child.
But again, that the problems that I think Boston had with those two was the Boston's own doing by how they treated the situation. Like, you think about where the Heat were, and they had those 3 stars, right? It's like they almost had to fight LeBron to get him to take over, right? Like, you never had that situation that they're having because, one, the Heat didn't do it, right? They wanted Chris Bosh to feel just as important. In fact, they would yell at, hey, shoot the damn ball. But for some reason, Boston has said, Tatum's our guy, everybody else, no matter what you do, is second.
Number 2.
Right.
So, but the thing that's been interesting is the media has kind of treated Boston like, oh, they think Boston's going to be the same. They're going to be fine. And I'm like, well, this guy hasn't gone through a season yet off of his Achilles, and his running mate is now Paul George, who is Paul George. So I'm just wondering, like, everybody just thinks that's going to be awesome. And Tatum's dad was asked about who he likes in the East, and he said, I think I might say New York is going to run it back because right now the Celtic roster is bleep.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Now keep
Finally
in mind,
somebody said it.
but keep in mind that's Jaylen Brown's dad.
It's Jayson Tatum's dad said it, not Jaylen Brown.
Oh, they asked him about it.
Tatum's dad said
Okay,
that.
right.
And by the way,
Tatum's dad said that the
it means
Celtics
like
roster
Tatum's
is bleep.
dad and Brown's dad are kind of cool.
so, isn't that how
No,
we
I know
started
you
the
said
podcast?
you said there's no animosity because they're doing a right.
But I just think that's
when he said they were when he said the two of them were on the podcast. I'm like, this could go either two ways. Either they could get along great and everybody misjudged the situation, or they could go at each other and everybody thought that's exactly how it was. But no. All right.
I just think it's fascinating. Like his dad's basically telling you that roster ain't no good. That they just got rid of an MVP candidate and they replaced him with Paul George, and the rest of that roster stinks.
But give him listen. We hate them. You know, we both hate the Celtics. Knicks fans hate the Celtics, but give them a benefit of the doubt. Last year, a lot of people thought the same thing when Tatum was hurt and they were the 2 seed.
Well, because they wasn't giving Brown
Do they have that guy anymore?
But, okay, cool. Tatum did play half a season, or at least a third of the season.
It was more like a third of the season.
But he was putting up good numbers in the third of the season.
He didn't quite look like himself, though, dude.
But he was okay. Look at the numbers that he put up as a guy who was not even himself yet.
But here's the thing. Brad Stevens even came out last year and said that we thought our season was fool's gold, even with it being that much. So now you're just saying, oh, fool's gold's going to happen again with a guy who's with them getting rid of a guy as talented as Jaylen Brown was for Paul George.
Vlad, there's a big difference.
I don't know, Vlad. Like I mean, I think
I agree with what you're saying, but I'm giving Joe Mazzulla more credit than most people are. I didn't think he was going to be a good coach, and he's completely surprised me as how well of a coach he is. So that's why I'm not saying they're gonna win the East or anything like that, but I just don't want people just kind of like sweeping them under the rug. Not thinking that they're gonna be a problem.
Here's the other thing. There's a difference in coming back and not necessarily having to beat a guy, but can pick your spots because you have that running mate, right? Whatever you think of the two of them, right? Tatum in a lot of these games were just standing over on the side while offense was going the other way. He can't do that now. He's going to be the guy. It's going to have to go through him. So is his numbers going to be as good without having that guy, or is Paul George going to be that guy that keeps the heat off him?
Definitely not, because he's Paul George.
Right. So, I think there were a lot of teams that went into games saying, let's make sure we game plan keeping Jaylen Brown out of this and make Tatum beat you.
What are you going to ask Klay today?
I don't know.
Are you going to have a one-on-one with him? Like, you going to have the same sit down?
I do not know.
You going to show him the iguanas and ask him if he's afraid?
I don't think so, because that came up organically because Giannis mentioned that he's scared of iguanas. Be kind of weird just to bring him out of the blue.
Klay stayed.
I also don't think that he would be scared of him, because he seems like he's on the water, like he's around nature.
So you saying he's scared of horses, like stallions?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I'll mention that to him.
You sure?
Nah.
Please don't.
Why not?
Although I will say, she's enough with her on Love Island, right? Like, she's done it 2 seasons in a row.
He loves WAP.
I'm sure he does.
And rap. What?
You want a little stock up, stock down? Of course you do.
After what Vlad just said, please.
It's a song, Leroy. It's a song.
Very
I know
famous.
it's a song.
So, what am I saying?
Oh, no, I'm not. Go ahead. We'll stock up. I'd rather play.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Look at that. You see
How
how
about that? Thank
see
you,
how,
Vlad.
You're welcome, Tobin. That was all the plan.
Unbelievable. Well, I got to take a break, though. We got to take a break. We'll get things back in order, and we'll be back after this. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. It's Klay Day. Klay Thompson is getting introduced by the Miami Heat today at 3 o'clock. We'll carry that for you right here on your home for Heat basketball, WQAM.
Oh, this is the epitome of this is a Luka song right here. Except it's the other way. Right?
I can see Luca and Hookah
The only
while he's hearing the song.
only song he hears now is
Because then that was this song about being single again.
Ever since you left me.
Yeah.
Wait until I slide into Austin Reeves GMs and get myself a little time in the locker room. Break up the Lakers.
I saw what's my man's name? Vlad.
I don't know which one.
The song.
Oh, French Montana.
French Montana. He was on the episode of NCIS New Orleans.
Oh,
Really?
That's so
Yeah.
interesting.
Because they used to have performers like come on.
Speaking of entertainers and crime dramas, Jalen Brunson will be on Law and Order SVU.
will he?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Is he solving crime, or
I
is
don't know if he's helping
himself?
Agent Benson. I don't know.
Is he playing himself?
I don't think he'll be playing himself,
God,
but he's gonna be in the show. I know. Mariska is
I
very
would
happy.
believe him as a murderer.
No,
No, they ain't
but you
gonna
know
make
what?
it
He
that.
could. He could. He could. It's those silent ones that they're the killers.
It's like, hey, look at this. He killed another Frenchman. All right, so this is the word out of Dolphins camp.
Stock
today.
up, stock down.
Stock up, stock down.
Woohoo!
Omar Kelly, this was his tweet at 11:09 a.m. today. Dolphins practice is over. The Dolphins offense was a disaster. They were so bad, Malik Willis got the team together for a talk midway through. It didn't help.
Because here's why. I don't know why people think if you just yell at them or coach them up, they're going to be better if they weren't that good to start with. So we really need to start paying attention to not about how the team is playing. It matters, but who's good and who's not. And stop getting over, this team's terrible. This team's this team's that. They not organized. Listen, usually the players with the most penalties are the players that are trying to stretch their athletic abilities too far. You grab, you reach, you do illegal stuff to try to stay in the game. So, like, why is everybody so surprised?
Perk, he writes, the Dolphins offense struggled Tuesday as quarterback Malik Willis had one of his roughest practices, and the offensive line struggled with pass protection.
Did they run games and stunts today? Like sometimes when you start expanding the defenses that you're going to see, you have problems on that day. So maybe it was blitzes. Maybe it was zone blitzes. Maybe it was, blocking out of 3 wides and trying to pick up blitz. There could be a reason why.
The thing that I would find a little troubling about this is the Dolphins are missing a lot of starters on defense. Like, there's no Sealer, there's no Brooks,
So
no Grant.
Here's the deal.
no Grant.
It might be not necessarily a physical thing, but more of a how we going to attack or prepare or block certain defenses, and the way they decided to do it didn't work. That's what practice is for. So if you say, hey, if we see this blitz, we're just going to run hot routes, or we're going to check the protection, right? So you check the protection and it still doesn't work and you give up a sack, and then you go, when we watch film, we got to just throw it hot.
Perk writes that Willis gathered the offense after the first round of 11-on-11s to talk to him. The offense was shaky in that period. Willis led the charge with a botched snap exchange with Aaron Brewer and dropped a shotgun snap. He later threw an interception to Jackson Woodward, intangibles. Woodward deflected a pass on Willis late in practice in situational 11-on-11.
Again, you're ramping up your practices to include more situations, right? So, and what happens is if you look at what your team struggles with, because the way preseason works is the other team will say, let's just throw this out there. If you struggle with it, then that means every team you play gonna do some version of that to see if you picked it up. So if you had problems during the preseason game or practice, then a lot of times you'll revisit that test, that portion of the game to say, let's try this blitz. Let's put a mix on it. Let's put a little twist on this blitz or protection or whatever. And you got to work through it. So there's a lot of reasons why offenses or defenses struggle, with this. Like a lot of times on defenses will struggle because they want to see how far or how many different formations you can play cover 2. If you get picked apart, then you got to change it up.
Stock up, stock down?
I mean,
A lot of down, I hear.
a lot of down.
Stock up.
Oh, there's a stock up. Waterboy?
Defense.
Defensive tackle
Yeah.
Keith Cooper Jr.
Keith Cooper Jr.
Cooper had a sack and 2 tackles for loss.
What's his name? Keith?
Cooper
Cooper
Jr.
Jr. There's a lot of
Okay.
juniors on this Dolphins.
Why,
Well,
did you
everybody
know Keith
puts that
Cooper?
on the back. Huh?
Did you know Cooper?
No.
Cooper had a sack and 2 tackles for loss Tuesday and continues to take advantage of the absences of Zach Sealer and Kenneth Grant. Cooper was complimented by Jeff Hafley on Sunday for both his play and versus the Giants in practice. Stock down. Malik Willis. Willis had a botched snap exchange, dropped a snap, threw 2 INTs. He looked good on a QB draw, but misfired on a throw to tight end Ethan Connor. Oh yeah, did you hear about that? We not only have an Ethan Bonner, but yesterday we picked up tight end Ethan Connor. Intangibles.
Oh yeah.
He misfired on a throw to tight end Ethan Connor and later on a throw over the middle to Malik Washington. So Perk says a tough day for QB1 Malik Willis. All right.
Sounds like he had a 2 type of practice.
Sounds like he did. Sounds like he had a real stinker. Ruben Main sacked Trevor Lawrence in practice today, by the way.
Oh, is that what happened in
Didn't practice.
Sanford, Jacksonville?
Didn't practice. Oh, this offensive
How did
line.
you feel watching
Struggled.
the highlights over the weekend?
How did I feel?
When Ruben Bain took a very good tackle in Josh Simmons and one-armed Reggie White hip tossed him to the side and nearly destroyed Justin Fields?
How I felt was,
And then you had to watch Caden Proctor on Saturday.
well, that's one thing that was annoying is they played Caden Proctor 3 snaps. And I'm like, really? Okay, we're at that point. Rookies play 3 snaps. The thinnest team in the NFL is playing their rookies 3 snaps in the preseason.
Right. That's
Sweet. I did not feel great. And I also don't feel great that I continue to read that there's offensive line issues because the Dolphins the offensive line, like we were talking about with Wes earlier, like they had that good drive against the backups of Washington, but they got boat raced by the Giants and all of their swarms of edge rushers. And now I'm reading today that the backup defensive tackles are getting the best of the Dolphins offensive line again. And how do I feel about it, Vlad? I feel not great because I asked one thing, the only thing I asked for this season, okay? I don't know how many games they're going to win. I don't know what's reasonable. But for the love of God, the one thing that I don't want to be an issue, since I don't get Ruben Bain, is that this offensive line is no longer an issue. Not much to ask, I don't think. But yet, I continue to read about offensive line issues, which I find, when I see Ruben Bain look like Reggie White, quite annoying. So that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I mean, I would just relax on it. It's early. And it's easier to do that on the defensive side than offensive.
You asked
side.
me my feelings. That's how I feel.
I know.
I'm just giving you honesty.
I know.
I'm being
I know
honest,
you're
Bosh.
I know you're giving me honesty.
That's how I feel. He asked.
But don't you feel that you have to be, to some extent, realistic about it?
I am
Or-
being realistic about it.
Okay.
They have they paid their center.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted a left guard in the first round. Their left tackle is a second-round pick. Their right guard is a second-round pick, and their right tackle is a first-round pick. That's a lot of pedigree.
Yeah, but
A lot of pedigree.
the most important thing, though, is
It seems like Austin Jackson's getting his ass kicked a lot this summer.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
The most important thing is working together.
Are his feet broken still?
I don't know.
Could he be cooked?
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that.
He could be the quintessential. Oh, I need to get a bag. Let me play well.
Yeah, it's not like the Caden Proctor thing has even been like, oh, he's been the biggest culprit. It doesn't seem like that. It seems like there's been a lot of Austin Jackson getting knocked on his ass this summer. So hopefully that means Chop Robinson's going to be awesome. But also, a little worried. Hopefully his feet still work.
That's not even the worst part.
What's wrong, dude? What are you trying to order some DoorDash?
No, my friends are texting me saying, I believe what Tobin's saying.
What did it say? Really?
Oh my God!
What do you mean?
This is what?
Let me tell you something. I picked some crappy friends then. If that's
These are this is your Dolphins text thread?
No, I don't have a Dolphins text thread, but
What do they agree with
randomly-
Tobin about? What they agree with Tobin?
You met my buddy. My buddy.
No, what are they agreeing with Tobin?
Tobin is preaching what I believe.
Ah,
Also a Canes fan. So I would say it's mostly centered
Oh,
around
the
Canes.
Ruben Bain thing? Yeah. It's going to annoy me all year.
But it shouldn't.
It's going to, though.
It's right. Right.
I wanted what I wanted.
So think about this. If you have a quarterback and you have the second pick or the first pick and you don't draft a quarterback, and then the next team drafts a quarterback and that quarterback ends up being a Hall of Famer, can you then complain about not drafting that quarterback? You see what I mean?
Here's what I think. I think that the general manager has a philosophy. Very clearly, he likes his guys big. All right, bit of a size king. This GM, okay, and he was like really, just this guy, he moves like anybody else, and so he looks at Ruben Bain and was like, he's 6'2.5". He's got short arms, but he doesn't know that he's got that stuff.
But you can see that.
I know.
Like I said this when he was getting drafted. Shame on anybody that goes by measurements of an individual without watching him play.
That's what I found infuriating.
But you know what's funny about all that? The same exact things were said about John Randall. John Randall was probably 30 pounds lighter than Ruben Bain when he came out. So, and he ended up being a Hall of Famer. And nobody's saying, you know what I mean? I get it. I understand it. I understand why they didn't take Ruben Bain. Because, what makes this hurt even more is you see the offensive line struggling.
Yeah.
But offensive line can't.
Yeah, they got to work together. They got to get together.
Right.
I understand.
But it grows at a different pace. So you're comparing a guy where you can say, just go out there and be athletic and cause havoc, forget about any responsibilities, and he could do that.
And that's part of the thing that's been annoying about camp this year is like, we do this whole thing. You and I have been on the same page about the preseason games, and it's like,
right.
Oh, okay, so all I have are stupid joint practices and these practices, and none of it sounds awesome. So, like, how long am I supposed to wait, Leroy? 6 weeks? Is that what is the line where I'm like, offensive line should have it together because they look good in the drive I got to see them together, pushing guys. But again, who they were going up against, I don't know.
Correct.
I think that's what I find frustrating.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. Yeah, I'm not expecting a big year, but but I would like that issue to not be an issue anymore. I was figuring, the defense isn't going to be awesome. They have grocery baggers in the second wave of things. I mean, we have multiple Ethans. It's a lot of Ethans on this team. We need to get less Ethans.
Is that a
Did you see him slide down Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yeah, that's how you know it's bad, bro. Odell is washed.
Washed.
Yeah. And they let him look like he was 2016 Odell Beckham.
He should have had a touchdown. He was like willy-nilly.
The problem with this whole thing is that when, as a coach, when you're seeing your team not tackling well, there's two ways to go about it. You have tackle in practice, or you play more in the games. There's no in between. And there's too many mistakes and too many things that you see that this team struggles with that they are really not doing anything to address the issues.
Do you think when Friday rolls around they introduce Tua as Dead Cap? Now playing quarterback for the Falcons, Dead Cap.
I can't wait for this game.
Or
Friday.
Bobby Bo. Call it Bobby Bo.
Can't wait to Friday.
Installments takes the snap. Oh man, I feel like that Joe Rose radio broadcast is going to be a movie.
What you oh wait, you talking about on Friday?
Yeah, dude.
Is he playing?
I think so. He's got to fight for his job. Penix is back.
Cooper Rush. He's getting rushed by Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll take a break. Mixed bag coming up next. and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Get to a little mixed bag here on the show. Mike Vrabel.
No puppies this time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Called his defense dog bleep this past week.
Something with dogs with them. It's always something with
Yeah,
dogs.
it's always something with dogs. No dogs, though, but he said they were dog bleep and then questioned the depth of the team. And then he was on WEEI, our Odyssey station in Boston, and discussed such matters with the crew up there.
We are the front office. You know what I mean? Like, we're all making the decisions.
Front office, yeah.
I'm just saying, we're all included in this. No, it was about the young guys that we have to develop. And you could see that the players that we kept out of the game, those are the guys. And then we have to be able to find some guys behind them to be backups, be first guy in, and be the third outside linebacker, be the third inside linebacker, be the sixth offensive lineman. These things that are so critical, be the third safety. And so those are the things that we're trying to develop. And I guess that's what I was referencing. If I can walk back, and I've already talked to Elliot this morning. These aren't issues that there's not. I'm not in a subtle comments. That wasn't that.
Somehow has a healthier relationship with his GM of open and honesty than he does with his wife. What?
It's true.
That's good communication. He's learning things in rehab.
Hey, first step.
Is he so?
I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry.
You know what's funny?
Woof, woof.
It's funny how when you get in a check, how understanding you are.
Schmeathan says, too much.
Yeah.
Wow. Even for Schmeathan. Yeah, crazy. Sorry. Didn't realize he was just a sympathetic figure. Greg Dulcich. We learned yesterday that the special teams coach is referring to him as the Frenchman. Here's Greg Dulcich's reply.
Call me the Frenchman. Yeah, he came up to me one day, Taves. He says, hey Dulcich, you kind of look like a French painter. I was like, all right, well, I'll take that. I'll take it as a compliment. I think, only means good. So.
Is it a French painter?
French painter, yeah. So it's been the Frenchman ever since. I'll dabble, yeah.
Are you any good?
Subjective, yeah. Pretty subjective, but I think so.
You have any other nicknames?
It's been the Frenchman a lot with him, but yeah, no, I like Greg best.
So he doesn't like the nickname at all.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. It's Dulcich.
Hey, by the way,
What?
they don't.
What do you mean?
They don't say that.
They don't say ho-ho?
They don't say uh-huh.
He gets all his practice from like Disney movies.
Fromage.
I'm pretty sure when they went to the huddle and I was watching World Cup this weekend and they were on the friendly and they went to the French coach, he goes, Wembenyama, you can't score on Jovic, ho-ho.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
I'm gonna play this for Mel. You know how offended she's gonna be.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian French is different than French.
Yeah.
No, she seemed to communicate pretty good in France.
Yeah, but the Canadian French don't say ho-ho.
Yeah.
They say, hey.
You know?
Tobin minus
And you know.
one.
And no, they say you know.
Minus
You
one.
just digging
No.
yourself
I agree with you. I'm not giving you a minus one. I agree with you, Tobin.
No.
I agree with you.
Okay, look, the way that you even said it, you had to like a second to think. He was like, yeah.
I'ma just.
They say you know a lot.
I'ma just play it for her and let her. She's gonna look at me like, really?
Leroy, when you wear denim, that turns Big Spoon on because they love the
Canadian tuxedo?
Canadian tuxedo.
No, they like
Zilivaz.
Can't go wrong with it.
Jordache.
Jordache.
Wrangler.
My fat ass.
Zika
My
VGs.
fat ass can't fit in no Jordache. That's for skinny people. You can fit in them.
Karen says that Tobin got French lessons from the candle in Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
Candle.
that's like just like wait a second.
Point
Is it like
Witcher.
when all your expertise on foreign languages comes from a cartoon? What do you think it's gonna sound like?
What's wrong?
Ratatouille.
Right, that's
Great
it.
movie.
I saw it for the first time this spring.
Really?
I
Oh my
did.
God.
No
Why?
joke. Because Brittany told me to watch it.
Schmeathan says Tobin can't wear Jordache. because of his wide ass. Sacre bleu.
He's back, baby.
Twitcher.
So, like, come on.
Too much.
You're like,
What was too much? The Mike Vrabel thing?
no.
That and you're French.
You're French.
There's nothing wrong with his French.
There's plenty wrong with his French. It ain't French.
It's not French.
It's not French.
You've never heard a French person go, oh.
No.
It's
Really?
redneck Creole.
No. No. Now, if you want redneck Creole, you got to come to Louisiana.
No, I just talked to Dan.
That's what I'm saying. But ask Dan. Go to Louisiana, then you get redneck Creole.
But I'm saying I don't have to go to Louisiana. I just talked to Dan right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's
But no, that's
Shout out to my cousin.
what you're saying and doing is more from Louisiana than from Canada.
I didn't say it was Canada, though.
You didn't say Canada. You never said Canada.
Did Serbia play Canada this weekend?
No, you never said Canada. You were making more of France.
But it's not France.
I know it's
I'm
more
telling
Louisiana.
you,
Did
it's
you know
more
who,
Creole.
Do you know who got the winning basket for France? Horde.
Spelled differently?
No, not spelled differently at all. Spelled like you. You might want to check the family tree. I'm telling you, dude.
We have a mix of because
Game winner. Ho, ho.
a lot of white hordes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Be careful with how you say that.
I said hordes.
He said it right.
Okay.
He said
I'm
it
just
right.
making sure.
I know how to say my name, damn it. What are we doing?
Al Macco says Tobin is so comfortable when it comes to intangible accents. That's right.
Tell him to do a Caribbean accent.
Moving on.
Exactly.
By the way, nothing moved on quicker than you trying to say somebody reminded you of a Bam when your screen went dark. What were you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yesterday.
Serbian Bam.
How did he look like Serbian Bam?
I'm telling you, dude. Like the feet, when he was moving his feet in front of Wembanyama, I was like, it's Bam-esque.
Right, but you said your video went.
Like, you know, like you ever like watch a game at a bar and the signal kind of goes out, because I wasn't watching on the TV. They don't have DAZN at this bar. So I was watching on my phone and it was kind of blurry. So I was like, it kind of looks like Bam.
What, he got a tan and all of a sudden?
No, I meant the footwork. Obviously, Jovic and Bam don't physically look alike, but the footwork, dude.
You need to let this one go.
Udonis Haslem. He was at Dolphins practice yesterday, and Jeff Hafley said that he spoke to the team. It was inspiring.
You put up a video of him before he introduced him, and he's making 2 huge shots to win a championship, and he's got 3 rings, and it's not a story. He's up there and he's not sharing a story how he was a first-round pick and how life was easy for him and he was the star of the team and he was an all-star. It wasn't like that. It's about how hard he worked. It's about all the sacrifices he made, and it was hard, and it was probably a different story than most people hear when you think of a superstar type player. And I just think that's very relatable to our guys. And I think anytime you can hear kind of the same messages, but from different voices of guys who've had success, I think that's huge. I mean, he was great.
Excellent. And then you guys responded by having the worst day of offense in camp. Letting UD down, dude.
That's the way it goes.
Come on, man. Get it together, Dolphins. That is the mixed bag. Klay Thompson will get introduced today at 3 o'clock. And you guys can listen to that here right on WQAM. Captain Klay, you think he shows up on a boat?
No.
He should.
Why?
It's his thing. The boat. No?
Is Giannis going to be there?
I don't think so.
Bam?
I don't know.
Bam is in his WNBA season.
I think he was in Canada, right? Weren't they playing? I thought I saw Bam in like Vancouver or something.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
were in Vancouver on Sunday.
I saw him I saw him on the ventures out there, but I have not seen. But I don't know if he'll be there tonight. He has been working out there, but now everybody's off. Doing the World Cup thing. Big game coming up on Thursday, Vlad. Sweden and Finland.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
Pella
versus Larry Markkinen.
Ooh.
Don't sleep on Finland.
Leroy's face on.
Oof.
Can I just tell you? I need you to go home and rethink.
We got heat on heat crime on Monday.
What's that?
What's happening on Monday?
Serbia versus Italy. Simone versus Nico. Mamma Tria.
Who you rooting for?
Pella. You know that's his favorite.
Good question.
No, is it Jovic?
Jovic.
Jovic and
Then Pella?
no, Jovic against Simone.
Oh.
Well, Pella's going up against the French on Sunday. That's a tough matchup. France much more established in the international
if he
game
gets
than
a
Sweden.
steal or does anything against Wemby, do you know how many
Sacre bleu.
you know how many videos you're gonna get
Man,
by Tobin?
what a day that would be.
I hope you have something to do.
I don't. Take a break. Final hour coming on up. We're back after this. Man, Cleveland hates Deshaun Watson, dude.
They do. But here.
Is there any coming back? Like, what if he
No,
goes
no,
4 touchdowns?
No. Here's why. This has been building for 4 years.
Yikes.
And then the first time you think there's any chance of hope of him being healthy enough to play, he opens his mouth.
Yeah.
And so
really bad at talking.
No, there is no coming back. Now, I will say this. The other thing is that you have Shedeur, who seems to be improving and getting better. I don't necessarily know if he's ready. And I think that they'll run Watson out there and just let him take that abuse just to give Shedeur more of an opportunity to improve.
The headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, you go to the beach for a little Solcito, and when you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. The Marlins, back at it, coming up tonight against the Boston Red Sox at 6:40. You got that right here on WQAM. Tyler Phillips on the hill for the Fish, as they will try and even up the series. Tough loss last night. Really, really sucked. Felt like they put themselves in position and then weren't able to hold on to the lead. And that was rough.
Very rough.
Very rough. The Heat, they're going to introduce Klay Thompson today at 3 o'clock. You'll be able to hear that right here on WQAM. If you want to watch it, it'll be on the Heat's YouTube page. Dolphins had practice today. Apparently a rough day for the offense. The big health news out of today, Trey Moore, rookie out of Texas, he had surgery. And Jeff Hafley says he's got a bit of a long-term injury. Not necessarily ruled out for the season, but it's going to be a while. Kenneth Grant, he remains week to week. He's not playing this week. Doesn't seem like it's good for next week. And Jeff Hafley said there's concern of him even being available for the opener. Zach Sealer, he says, is chomping at the bit to return, so he seems close. And Chris Bell, he's been out there active, did some work today on the side, but apparently could participate in the preseason finale on Friday. He also said that the QB2 battle remains undecided between Quinn Ewers and Cam Miller.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Who cares?
All right.
I'm with you.
We're talking about a battle for backup quarterback when
the battle is on
right
for QB2.
To the guy who's not going to play, hopefully.
Yep.
No, thank you.
What are they going to do? I wonder if any of those Cleveland guys shake loose. I wonder if the Dolphins will pick them up. Obviously not Deshaun Watson, but like Dylan Gabriel, they're going to keep him on the 53. Didn't they get that kid from Arkansas too? Taylor Green. They keeping all those guys again? They love keeping quarterbacks.
They have no choice. They don't. One hasn't stood out. I get frustrated myself with fans at times. When somebody gets drafted in the 5th round, they're basically saying, yeah, we don't have any faith in them, right? We don't know if this skill set's going to translate. Maybe we can develop him. Maybe we see something, maybe we missing something, right? But he seems like he's done enough good in college that he wants a little looky-loo. And then when a guy doesn't play, everybody's saying, why isn't Shedeur playing? Well, let's be clear. You have now heard the same things from 2 different coaches, right? Stefanski said it last year. I mean, Shedeur didn't do himself any favors because he basically said it too. And now the new coach is kind of leading into that, Monken. And that is, Shedeur has to do a better job of getting everything organized into the line of scrimmage before the play starts. He struggles with that for whatever reason. That means getting the play, getting them in the right call, and all those things. If you've never done it, it doesn't matter. It's going to take some time. For people to say, oh, then why can't we just there's other things besides the completion percentage. But that's all people see.
Yeah.
And Shedeur has it. How do you treat a guy that comes into your organization and says himself, I've never had to read a defense.
Well, I mean, he didn't. He just basically
get
free willy-nilly, throw it to Travis Hunter. That was the game plan.
But I know that. But guess what?
Great game plan.
It was a good game plan.
But guess what?
It was fun.
So can you understand that he's got a lot to learn?
Sure.
Okay. Like, everybody getting caught up in, I've seen him make great plays. Yeah, okay.
It's just the other guy's just so damaged good.
Right. And so, but you still have to be patient with it, right? I love the way Shedeur has progressed from a guy that never, that wasn't reading deep, and now he's throwing the ball in the right spots. Now he's got to get the organizational skills of it, getting the play called, getting to the line of scrimmage, being able to make checks and things like that. Those are the things that complete his development.
You want some more details on this Jed York thing?
Let's go.
Yes.
York, this is from the New York Post. York messaged a female and advised him that his name was Joe and he would like to visit with the female. Later that day, York allegedly reached out again. He advised that he was just checking in to see if the female was available. When both messages went unanswered, he reached out again at 9:11 a.m. He asked if she was free and that he could come see her. He allegedly said that he was coming from Boardman, Ohio, about 25 minutes away, and he wanted to shoot him the address. He then, according to the report, asked her, how much for an hour? He was advised that the full service was $160. $160. Wow.
Cheapskates.
He said that $160 works for him, and he was on the way. He had the $160 exactly.
Wait, question. What kind of car was he driving?
York was driving an Avis rental car at the time of arrest.
All right.
Yo, you think he's driving what, in a Continental T?
If he's showing up to a trailer park.
He's not showing, Leroy, he's not showing up as Jed York, the billionaire. He's showing up as Jed York, the horny guy. Not a billionaire.
All right.
Just horny man.
I got you.
So, yeah.
I got you. All right.
That's his kink. That's it.
All right.
He was given a bogus lot number. That's why I went to the trailer park for the sting.
All right.
That's what happened.
I got you.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Tough off season for the Niners.
I would say.
You saw the meme?
No.
Shanahan, I got the keys. The offensive line coach.
I did see somebody.
I got the bag.
Saw somebody had. Oh my god.
And then Jed York goes, I got the garden tools.
I saw that somebody put the electrical substation behind the trailer park.
Oh my goodness.
I got the bag, I got the keys, and I got the garden tools.
Leroy, can we get one more weather update, please? Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
It is kind of, would you consider this overcast? It's not cloudy, it's like kind of overcast. It's not really, but I'm looking out west. When you look out west. Yep. You can see those clouds. It's looking a little ominous out there.
Ominous, Chad.
The winds are coming off the water at about, looks like 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's got to be around 90 degrees, and I would expect, again, out west, that at some point in the next 3 hours it's going to pour.
All right. He's a golfer, ladies and gentlemen. He's a golfer. Crazy. Unbelievable. So, Marlins will be back at it tonight, and then the Dolphins, they got coming up on Friday, their preseason finale, with maybe Tua coming into town.
Oh, look
we'll
at
see.
that.
What's up?
We got all the things that the cameras on the wall were supposed to do, Jennifer does.
You're
Pushes
welcome.
the camera.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she takes the camera and goes.
Now we have new cameras that are just lit up, but they also are just.
Oh, these are new?
Yeah, they are
Oh,
new.
they finally got switched.
They are new. They got lights and everything, and I think they work, but I don't know.
Yeah, this one was following me the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it
You didn't like it. Why?
because
Suspicious, dude. Who wants a camera following them?
exactly.
Wait, the camera just follows you?
I think so.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What's this camera
Oh,
doing?
somebody in the back. Somebody in the back.
What you looking at?
Yeah, I'm talking about in the back. Got the video and like, yeah.
No, I think it's over here.
We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. On FM 104.3 WQM.
Thicker thighs, thicker thighs, thicker thighs.
Thicker thighs?
No, that's what he says.
Did you just hear thicker thighs? I thought he said thicker thighs.
I was just waiting. I always wanted to come
Because
along.
I've heard thick thighs save lives, but I've never heard of thicker thighs, thicker thighs.
No,
thicker
we
thighs.
watch. We listen to the song.
This is the instrumental. You know.
Oh yeah, but listen to the song.
I'm going to read the lyrics of the song on Rap Genius, and I'm going to come back.
I thought you were doing that. I thought you were doing that rock song.
What did you
Crazy,
say,
dude?
Thicker thigh, thicker thigh, thicker thigh.
Hey man. Hey.
Oh my God.
Trying to convince my wife to let me get a chameleon.
A chameleon.
Yeah. So like I'm watching this documentary. It's on HBO Max right now. I think it's called Monsters of God, and it's from the guy who made Tiger King.
Of course it is.
And I think he was actually making this documentary before he stumbled upon Tiger King, because where do you think an animal documentary takes place?
Florida.
Exactly, right down here.
Right.
And so like it's basically talking about how the animal trade got big down here, especially the reptile one. And I was like, those chameleons look pretty cool. I think I want one of those. And then on my algorithm now, it's all just chameleon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I think I want to go to a reptile show and get a chameleon. It'd be really cool. They're so cool. There's so many colors. And the thing is, I got to feed them live animals, like caterpillars or crickets or roaches. And I'm just like, I don't know. Mrs. Tobin's not happy about this. She doesn't want any more critters in the house. And especially, she doesn't like the iguanas. She doesn't we remember what she was like with the iguana. She was pissed off about it.
Yeah.
So the idea that I'm going to bring in a chameleon into the house, she's not happy about that at all.
It's just a small lizard.
Yeah, well, I don't want a small one. I want like a panther chameleon.
What's a panther chameleon? How big is it?
Big enough to be called a panther chameleon.
Why are you so extra?
Well, what's the problem?
There you go. That's the word. That's
Why
the
am
word
I
would
extra?
You're so extra.
Extra.
I
You
just
don't
want-
just want the pyramid. You want it all. A panther.
Before we go extra,
Oh, dig it down.
it's digga-da, digga-da, digga-da.
You're something, dude. Not
The
even
man
close.
said thick thighs. I swear to
No,
God,
sir.
he said thick thighs.
He does. He
You
does.
said thick thighs.
Doesn't he say that? And then
No, he says digga-da, 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 but you said thick thighs.
yeah,
Minus
because he says thick thighs, right?
No,
No, he does.
no.
He does. There's a part of the song where he talks about the girl's thick thighs.
I think you're thinking about thick
No,
thighs.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
All right. You sure?
Go read the lyrics.
He just did.
I am.
No, he read that part, but
So
understand.
you
he's
want
talking
you
about.
want us to just go over the entire lyrics of the
No,
song to
he'll see
find
it.
thick
He'll see it.
thighs.
He'll see it. He'll talk about thick thighs. So that's why I thought he was like.
But not the lead.
No, but the part that he's talking about.
No, the part he's talking about is right, but I'm saying I always thought it was thicker thighs because he was talking about the thighs.
So the entire song is just thick thighs?
No, he's just talking about the love he's never felt before.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's a part where he goes, digga-da, 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 digga-da. I tell you the rest when I see you. Peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm reading the lyrics and I'm reading the lyrics trying to find thick thigh. I don't even see a thigh.
Do you want me to look up the most famous songs about thick thighs?
No.
Maybe
No,
there's another
because,
song you're
listen,
thinking about.
You won't be able to read the lyrics because, yeah.
What? He's not tangible?
Huh? No, because it ain't the songs that's gonna talk about thick thighs ain't gonna be readable.
Let's see. 5 songs that celebrate thick thighs.
Hey now.
How about that?
Yeah.
ZZ Top got to be one of them, right?
According to thighsociety.com.
How did we get here? You!
No!
You!
How did we get here?
That's you, Leroy. You brought us here.
Can we just move on? Why do we all of a sudden we have to research?
Number 1, Body by Megan Thee Stallion.
You see? And I was wrong. So I was wrong, right? I was wrong earlier. Thank you.
Thick Thighs by Priscilla Block. Tangible country singer.
Priscilla kind of threw it away.
I don't need 15% off Thigh Society, thank you. Put your coupon away. What does that even mean?
What? I told
South of the Border by Ed Sheeran,
Wow.
featuring Camila Cabello.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Camila.
She's one of the five.
Fifth Harmony.
Fifth
Yes.
Harmony.
South of the Border celebrates curvaceous bodies and the allure of women with fuller figures. Number 4, Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
Treat it is the
No,
best.
I don't even read that. That's so hurtful.
And Be Honest by Georgia Smith.
Ugh.
I can hear.
I
Wes
figured it.
laugh from here.
I figured it would include more tangibles.
Well,
Yeah.
Have to
I was
listen.
wrong.
sorry.
Yeah.
Point for Twitcher.
That's according to Thigh Society, though. That's one writer. No, a credible writer because they write for Thigh Society.
How
But
did that even come about? Like,
this guy, how did it come about?
not just that, but Die Society. Like, where did that even come from?
I looked up the most famous songs featuring
I
Thick
know, but,
Thighs.
like-
Oh my god.
I don't know what their website. Oh, well, let's see what else is on Thigh Society.
What is the origin story of this? It's crazy.
Nah, the 49er owner wasn't looking for thick thighs during the
So
experience.
is this how this whole conversation started?
It looks
No,
like it's,
no. I'm gonna
Or
tell
the
you.
song
I'm
that
gonna
you
tell you
played.
how this
Did you
conversation
play a
started.
song?
He played a song.
I played a song, "The Light" by Common, and I just played the instrumental.
Right.
You know how Leroy is when he hears good music
Yes.
that brings him back to a time. So he started singing,
Someone.
and then he goes and says, "Thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs." Now, me being a tangible who loves hip hop, I'm thinking to myself, I know this song very well. Nowhere in the song do I hear "thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs."
You'd be a hell of a DJ.
He goes, "No, Vlad, no. Remember, it says thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs."
This is not the first time you've messed
So
up lyrics.
I
either.
look at Tobin. Tobin looked at me. I'm like, Tobin, there's nowhere that says thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs, thicka thighs. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Rap Genius and look at the lyrics. They start conversing, and then when I finally got a chance to say what the lyric says, it says digga da, digga da, digga da, digga da.
Are you crying?
Where does digga da and digga da? Where's the convergence? I need to know.
He's embarrassed.
Mark Anthony, I need to
What
know.
were you thinking about, huh?
I always
Thighs?
thought, let me tell you, every time I heard that song, that's what I was singing.
Oh, Leroy. You're adorable.
Big South goes, the common song does not mention the word thick or thigh.
Nope.
Once!
It's just him. He's
You know
done this
what?
multiple times. He
You
just
know
thinks
what?
songs are songs and they're not.
You know what? I'm going to just say this. Next time, I'm going to sing to myself.
Sometimes, but this is the thing with you. You'll reference a song and you're like, oh yeah, that's from Scene
you
B
know
of
what this is?
Transformers.
I know.
And I'm like,
CB is
what?
Crazy.
Yes, that's how I
Or
remember
that
songs.
commercial from Ford.
Yeah.
Was that song about thighs?
Yeah, no.
No, it was about a truck, dude. You all right?
Do you need some Kleenex?
Do you want to do a parody song
No,
about
do
thick
not.
thighs?
No, I don't.
I
No,
think you should.
no.
You can
'Cause
turn it into
that'll do nothing.
thighsociety.com.
That'll do nothing but get my little wife mad because she's like, who we talking about thick thighs? I ain't got no thick thighs. Like, so yeah, like you don't go there. You don't go there.
Interesting.
Listen, all songs that you sing alike,
Right?
right? All things that you like better be in line with the woman you with.
You're right.
Otherwise, there's gonna be a problem.
You're right.
So you love Celine Dion.
That's the point.
Wait, why can't I go with what's her name from that
Avril
did the
Lavigne?
song? Huh?
But Avril Lavigne?
No.
Hey.
That did the song with
Almost.
He's doing the
I'm
thing
Like a
every song he
Bird.
does.
What's
Nelly Furtado?
Yeah. She's Canadian.
She is?
Yeah.
Is
I didn't
she?
know that.
Yeah.
She's Canadian?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Like, come on. Like
Wait, if you were talking about what you're talking about, she's the proper one.
yeah. There you go.
Well,
See? Like
Frittata. Did you carve?
that may have.
he's hungry.
I would like a frittata.
They said Tobin is Nelly fortune cookie.
Almost.
No.
Let's talk a little Heat. It's Klay Day. Klay Thompson's getting introduced today at 3 o'clock. We'll talk about that signing from the Miami Heat with Locked On Heat's Wes Goldberg. He joins us next.